This is Liberty University Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. You're locked into the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. Stay tuned for an in-depth look at today's game, including our daily chat with Flames head coach Bradley LaCroix, sound from the clubhouse, scores from around Conference USA, and more. Today's pregame coverage is presented by Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. Learn more at Segra.com. Liberty Baseball is also brought to you by Carter Bank, life lived full. By Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom First Credit Union, start banking for good with Freedom First today. Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. And by Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. It's time for the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. Now we take you to the ballpark for exclusive pregame coverage of Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Hello, everyone, from Jack Coombs Field on the Duke University campus in Durham, North Carolina. We say hello. We are on the air for Liberty Flames baseball, and today is the first game of a 5-game road trip here for the Flames. Liberty today will take on the number 17 Duke Blue Devils. First pitch is coming just after the top of the hour at 4 o'clock. This is the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. And what an absolute gorgeous day for baseball. By far the best weather we have had yet this year. Temperatures in the low 70s right now with plenty of sunshine. The lights are on here, but we don't need them yet on the on-campus field here at Duke University. First of two meetings here between the Flames and Blue Devils this year. We'll tell you more about it here in just a moment. But first, the Flames come in 5-2. Liberty trying to shake off a 2-game losing skid after dropping the series at home this past weekend to the Xavier Musketeers. Xavier got Liberty on Sunday in the rubber game of that 3-game series by a final of 5-4. Flames have now been in a couple of one-run games this year. They are 1-1 in such ball games. Liberty won on the road a one-run game last week against a ranked NC State team, 9-8, the final score there. So the Flames try to bounce back after a couple of losses at home. Start out this 5-game road trip, hopefully with another win over a ranked ACC ball club, trying to make it back-to-back wins in the midweek against ranked ACC teams. Told you about the win over NC State last week. But Liberty and Duke, no strangers to one another. You look at the all-time history between the Flames and Blue Devils. This is meeting number 32. Liberty leads the all-time series by 1 game, 16-15, slight advantage for the Flames, although Duke has won the last 3 in the all-time series, including a season sweep last year. Liberty trying to beat Duke for the first time since February 22nd, 2023. That game was played at the Durham Bulls Athletic Park. They have since moved all of their games here to the home facility on campus at Duke, where they've played for many, many years. Look at the Blue Devils coming in. Duke is 4-4 on the year. Defending ACC champions. They won 40 games a year ago. They were in a regional under 13th year head coach Chris Pollard. It's a club that started off with a series loss at home against Cincinnati, lost the first game of the series against Cornell this past weekend, then came back and blasted them in the next 2 games. They lost last night. This is Duke's second midweek game. Duke a 9-6 loss on the road at Campbell last night. So the Blue Devils playing back-to-back days in the midweek. Hopefully that'll bode well for the Flames, who might be a little more rested after last playing on Sunday. Starting pitching matchup here for this one today. We'll start with the Flames. They'll go with sophomore left-hander Josh Swink. 1-0 on the year despite a 9.64 earned run average. He gave up 5 earned runs in his last start against Xavier and did not pitch very well. 5 walks, 4 strikeouts on the year in 2 starts for Josh Swink. He will try for better fortunes here today as he'll get the start against the Blue Devils, but I wouldn't expect him to go very long into this one. On the other side, Duke will counter with a true freshman left-hander. It'll be Henry Zakowski, 6'2", 190-pounder out of Clarksville, Maryland. Zakowski has made 3 appearances out of the bullpen for Duke. Guy has given up 8 runs, but only 1 has been earned. No walks, 4 strikeouts in 4 1/3 innings pitched for Zetkowski on the year. Opponents are hitting .364 against him. So some wonky numbers for Zetkowski early on. Zetkowski, the lefty, going for Duke, and like Liberty, probably a number of arms that will get a chance at the outing here this afternoon. So this could be a bullpen day here for both clubs, but those are the 2 arms that we will get things started with just after 4 o'clock. Plenty more to come here on the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra, as we continue to set the table for you. Liberty and Duke, 32nd installment of the series. On the way, we'll hear from Flames head coach Bradley LaCroix. We'll also have a look at both starting lineups. And when we come back, we will take you down inside the Flames clubhouse and catch up with one of the newcomers on this Liberty Ball Club, center fielder and Florida transfer Michael Robertson. Had a chance to visit with him and talk about the experience at Liberty so far, some of his recent success, and plenty more. So stick around for that. We'll have that conversation and much more for you coming up as we get you ready for first pitch. It's Liberty and number 17 Duke on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount, up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit carillionclinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
Pre-game coverage of Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner continues with the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. This portion of the show is brought to you by Aqua Pros, pools, hot tubs, and hearth.
Welcome back to the ballpark, named after the second winningest head coach in Duke University history, Jack Coombs. Second winningest head coach in the history of the baseball program, because it is now Chris Pollard who has passed him, the current head coach, with 383 victories at the helm of this program. Pollard recently took that milestone last weekend. Who knows, maybe this place will be named after him one day. But Liberty and number 17 Duke getting set to meet up here just after the top of the hour. The first of 2 matchups between these two clubs here this year. On the way, we'll hear from Flames head coach Bradley LaCroix. But first, take you inside the Flames clubhouse and catch up with one of the newcomers on this team. 26 newcomers this year, and one of the more decorated ones coming in was this guy, Flames center fielder Michael Robertson, coming over from the Florida Gators. He's played in the World Series each of the last 2 years, Men's College World Series out in Omaha. Been part of a Florida team that made it all the way to the final a couple of years ago against LSU. And he was the man who delivered the game-winning hit for the Gators against the Clemson Tigers in last year's Super Regional. Had a walk-off hit at Clemson to send Florida back to Omaha. So Robertson joins the Flames this year. Has some family ties here already, as you'll hear about. But so far, Robertson says the Liberty experience has been good to him.
It's been awesome. It's been everything, that I was kind of looking for, just to get in with a great group of guys and a great coaching staff and really just, enjoy this year and compete at a high level. And, kind of as this season has started, just really excited about, the opportunity that this team has. I wanted somewhere that, I could really kind of dive into my faith and be around guys that, could push me in that way and just, having my dad have, he graduated from here and my sister graduated from here. I knew kind of, what this place is all about and how special it was. So it just was kind of a little bit of a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, his sister majored in nursing. His dad was on the Flames football team and men's tennis team for a couple of years back in the early 90s. Things did not get off to the greatest of starts, however, for Robertson. He missed all of the preseason, as we've told you before, with a thumb injury. And for Mike, he says that getting the live at-bats has been key in getting himself right. Says he feels like he's pretty close to where he needs to be now.
I think at this point, I've gotten some at-bats under my belt, and so it's starting to click and starting to feel more comfortable in the box and stuff. But injury or not, the biggest thing with seeing, live pitching is kind of, I'd say getting that timing back down, seeing some velocity and kind of getting back used to that. But, they do a great job of preparing us. Obviously, we've got these wonderful facilities that we're able to, hop in there on the machine and crank up the velo and kind of emulate something we would see in a game.
Robertson hitting .250 in 7 games with 6 starts so far. All those starts coming out in center field. He has a double, 3 runs scored, and 2 RBIs. The 2 RBIs he has were the game winners against NC State just about 8 days ago. One more from Robertson talking about the vibe of this ball club right now after losing back-to-back games and heading out on the road now for 5 straight.
I think we feel great. Obviously this past weekend didn't go how we planned or how we wanted to, but it's something to learn from, and I think we can kind of use that, as we move forward and going on the road for the first time. It's the first time I think we're going to be, really, really, truly tested as far as, we're not here at home playing in front of our fans, but, I think that enables us to play with a little bit of an edge, kind of go into somebody's house and, hopefully make a splash.
Flames are hoping to do just that today. Again, that's Liberty center fielder Michael Robertson, and he moves into the leadoff spot here today for the Flames, who shuffled the lineup around just a little bit and have some different faces in there and some guys hitting in different spots. We'll talk more about that with Liberty head coach Bradley LaCroix coming up here on the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. That conversation, a complete look at the starting lineups, and much more is on the way. First pitch coming up just after 4 o'clock. Liberty and Duke on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, AquaPros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the big green egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a big green egg. AquaPros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, AquaPros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tub, American-made marquee spas. Stop into any of AquaPros 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic, 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
Every Sunday is Bark at the Park with Liberty Baseball. Now, your dog can join the Flames Pup Club. Get a bandana, leash, chew toy, and tickets to Bark at the Park days for just $50. Email flamesclub@liberty.edu to sign up. You're listening to the Flames On Deck Circle, powered by Segra on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. It's time now to hear from the head coach. Our pregame chat with Liberty Baseball coach Bradley LaCroix is brought to you by Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts.
Liberty and 17th ranked Duke coming up here just after the top of the hour in Durham, North Carolina on the Duke University campus. I'm Nick Pierce visiting now with the head coach, Bradley LaCroix. And, well, it's good to be down here and get some gorgeous weather, taking on a very good ball club here, trying to stop a 2-game slide. What was the bus ride like on the way down here?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, we got left campus around 11 and got down here and enjoying this beautiful weather. Got a great opportunity to play a top 20 club today, and you know, our guys have come out ready to play. I think they're excited. I mean, obviously we were a little frustrated after the way the weekend ended, but excited to get out there on the field today and play Duke today.
What memories do you have of this place as a player, a coach? Duke, I know for a time played its games at the Durham Bulls ballpark, but they've been playing here off and on at this place for a while. Yeah. When I was playing, they played all their games here, so I got some memories here, and then coaching, it was a little bit of a mix between here and the D-BAT. But, you know, Coach Baller's done a great job of building this program that usually in the past finished at the bottom of the ACC, but since he's taken over, you know, they've competed for championships, you know, in the postseason every year. So it's going to be a great challenge for us. Look forward to playing them. Yeah, defending ACC champions here this year, and they've got some thump in that lineup. They've homered just about every game they've played so far. Yeah, they do. They got some big, strong, physical guys, some older guys. They got a few grad transfers. Got a 6-year guy, so they got some older guys that are going to be strong and physical. So it'll be a good challenge. Swink's going to start for us, and we got a lot of guys available to throw, and we'll see kind of play the matchup game after that. Yeah, focusing on your own ball club here, you talk about Josh Swink getting the start here, his turn after starting here this past Friday. What does he need to do better out here today? Yeah, he just needs to be honest with you, he just needs to be able to throw the fastball for strikes more. He's got a unique fastball with the amount of movement he has on it. Very rarely gets hit hard. He's just got to be able to command that and get ahead and let the defense play behind him. You make a couple changes in the lineup today. I see Mike Robertson going up there to the top, and then Landon Seeley looks like he's going to play in the field today. Yeah, we've been wanting to try to get Landon in there, and, you know, we were on a pretty good streak there winning, so I didn't want to mess with it too much. You know, just going to move Landon to third. Jackson's going to play first, Sorensen, and Riley's going to DH, move Mikey up to the top, put Riley down a little bit. Maybe it takes a little pressure off of him. He was one of our best hitters in the preseason and the fall, and you know, that means something. We need to get him going, but it also gives us the opportunity to match. They're going to throw a lot of guys match up with who they bring in the pitch in the DH spot as well. And then, you know, Mikey in that leadoff spot, that's a spot that we kind of felt like for a while that he would be able to take over, but hard to do that when he misses all the preseason. You want to get him some at-bats first, right? Right, no doubt. And in the fall, every game he hit leadoff, and that was our plan for him until he got hurt, and didn't really want to throw him out there at the beginning of the season, the leadoff spot. Kind of wanted him to see some pitches, give some bats underneath him, but he's an older veteran guy. He has the leadoff build and run tool and short game. So I don't think it'll affect him moving up in the lineup at all. facing a freshman lefty here. Not a whole lot to really know about him up to this point. He's had 3 appearances. What, from the limited sample size, have you been able to make of him so far?
Yeah, it's a good arm. It's a good arm and a really good slider. So, we'll have to make sure he throws strikes. At times he might, spray it around a little bit. So we got to control the zone, make good swing decisions. But I think the same thing on their side of things. We're going to have to be able to adjust because I think both teams are going to throw a lot of guys. They played last night. They threw 5 guys, but they've thrown 20 guys on the year. So they got a lot of arms, and we, as hitters, we have to just be able to adjust to the pitcher we're facing because next time around, we're probably not facing the same guy.
Yeah, the good old prearranged split in the midweek, correct?
That's exactly right. Exactly right.
Coach, appreciate your time. Look forward to catching up with you after the game.
All right, thanks, Nick.
That's Bradley LaCroix. Stick around. We've got more of the Flames on Deck Circle powered by Segra after this.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank and Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank and Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank and Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
The doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts have over 50 years of experience serving Lynchburg and the surrounding area. Their dental office in Forest is open and ready to serve you. Crossroads Family Dentistry provides all family and cosmetic dental needs and accepts major dental insurances. They're located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brauburgers. More information is available at crossroadsfamilydenistryva.com.
Liberty Flames baseball is just around the corner. We're walking you up to first pitch with the Flames on Deck Circle powered by Segra on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Now it's time to find out who's hot. Presented by Foster Fuels.
Welcome back inside Jack Coombs Field on the Duke University campus in Durham, North Carolina. It is Liberty and number 17 Duke here this afternoon. And as the Flames and Blue Devils get set to meet for the 32nd time in the history of their programs, we'll tell you who's hot here for the Flames coming in. Presented by Foster Fuels, second road game for Liberty this year. The Flames with a win at then 12th ranked NC State last week, 9-8. Come from behind fashion. Who's hot today coming in? Landon Seeley, 6 out of his last 13 at the plate with 4 RBIs. Seeley on Sunday in the series finale against Xavier, 2 for 4 at the plate, pair of singles and an RBI. He had 4 hits in the first game of that series against Xavier, and in the first game went 4 for 5 with 3 RBIs. So Landon Seeley, that's who's hot for the Flames. He is one of the top hitters on this ball club overall coming into this game here today. In fact, he is the top hitter, leading the Flames with a .400 batting average and 9 RBIs. So Landon Seeley, that's who to watch for here this afternoon. And it's time now to take a look at the starting lineups presented by Century Exteriors. For the Flames, they will shuffle things around just a little bit here. Liberty under first-year head coach Bradley LaCroix, going with Michael Robertson in the leadoff spot. Center fielder will lead it off, followed by Tanner Marsh at shortstop hitting second. Then Jackson Sorensen batting third and playing first base. And the cleanup man is the left fielder Nick Barone. Be followed by the right fielder Camden Troyer. Then batting sixth at third base today is the aforementioned Landon Seeley. Seeley getting a start at third base, hitting sixth. Batting seventh, moving to the DH spot, is Riley DiCandido. Tucker Moore will catch and bat eighth. And batting ninth, it is the second baseman, Easton Swafford. So again, Robertson, Marsh, Sorensen, Barone, Troyer, Seeley, DiCandido, Moore, and Swafford for the Liberty Flames. For the Duke Blue Devils, under 13th year head coach Chris Pollard, we will give you their starting lineup in just a moment because we are just about set for the playing of the national anthem here in Durham. So we'll step out, have our final break, and when we come back, we'll have the starters for Duke and the first pitch of the ball game coming up after this on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
First pitch is just moments away. Play ball! Today's first pitch is presented by Relevant Law. You've been listening to the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. Coming up, we've got the ball game right here on your home for Flames baseball, the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community. And that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Are your feet preventing you from living life? Hi, I'm Jonathan Cotton, and you may have heard my Good Feet story, how I love my arch support so much that I bought the store. Since then, thousands of customers have found relief from foot, knee, and back pain. I love to hear their stories of walking, running, and just enjoying their new life pain-free. Don't let foot, knee, or back pain keep you from living the life you love. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haley's.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
This broadcast of Liberty University Athletics is authorized under rights granted by Liberty University to Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and is intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. The accounts, descriptions, and broadcasts may not be transmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and Liberty University Athletics. The announcers are selected by the Liberty Flames Sports Network and approved by Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment. It's time to play ball. You're listening to live play-by-play coverage of Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Today's game is brought to you by Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. Learn more at Segra.com. Liberty Baseball is also brought to you by Carter Bank. Life lived full. By Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Carl Miller Realty. Caring, competent, trusted advisors. And by Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Now let's take you out to the ballpark for the call of the game. This is Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Flames and the 17th ranked Blue Devils coming up here for the Duke University campus in Durham, North Carolina. Jack Coombs Field, the site of this one here this afternoon. Glad you are with us on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. I'm Nick Pierce. And Henry Zetkowski, the freshman left-hander, has completed his warm-up tosses. Michael Robertson will come to the plate to greet him. First game hitting leadoff this year for Mike Robb. We are ready to go. First pitch of the ball game presented by Relevant Law. And Robertson swings and lifts it into right center field. Tracking is Gracia. A.J. Gracia, the center fielder, puts it away. One pitch, one out here in Durham. Underway at 4:02. Right on schedule. That'll bring up the shortstop, Tanner Marsh. Liberty wearing the traveling gray uniforms today with the dark navy letters and numbers. Navy caps, Blue Devils in the black uniform tops, white letters and numbers, white pants. First pitch to Marsh, misses low and inside. 1 ball and no strikes on the Liberty shortstop. (1-0). In for a called strike. That'll even the count up at 1-1. Tanner Marsh comes into the ball game hitting .370. 1-1 is down and away. 2 balls and a strike, the count on Marsh. The 2-1. Lunge and a miss. 2-2 on the sophomore from Asheboro, North Carolina, playing in his home state today. Marsh will be followed by Jackson Sorensen. 1 out, nobody on. Blue Devils shift Marsh on the left side of the infield. 2-2 pitch. Fastball just missed at 90, a little bit high. Runs the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Tanner Marsh. Payoff pitch. In the air, foul, out of play to the right. And that'll keep it at 3 balls and 2 strikes on Tanner Marsh. In the series finale against Xavier, Marsh 1 for 5 with a single. 3-2 pitch again from the lefty. Zetkowski is lined the other way, out towards shallow right, and in is Kyle Johnson to make the catch for the second out of the inning. 2 up and 2 down for the Flames in the first. Umpires for this one, it is Brian Miller behind the plate, Terrence Jones at first base, Thomas Newsom at second, and Lindy Hall is down at third. 2 away, and Jackson Sorensen comes to the plate for Liberty. Left-handed batter stands in. First one to him is off speed in for a strike, 0-1. Started with a slow breaking ball. Sorensen hitting .346, a home run and 8 RBIs for the left-handed hitter. Takes a fastball for a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-2 on him. Late arriving crowd here in Durham today, but they're starting to fill in a little bit. 0-2 pitch to Sorensen. Check swing down and away with a slider. Took that one for ball 1. 1-2 the count. All AstroTurf field here at Jack Coombs Field as well. 1-2 pitch is slugged to deep left field. That'll send Albright back to the fence at the wall. It's out of here. Jackson Sorensen, opposite field, solo home run in the top of the first. Gives Liberty a 1-0 lead over Duke. Second of the year for Sorensen. He goes into launch mode early. And the Flames jump out in front. Hit 8 home runs last year in junior college. Big, strong kid. He's got power to all fields, and he showed it off right there. Here's Nick Barone now. And he lines one the other way, but that'll go foul down toward the right field corner. No balls and a strike. Porches are a little shorter here down the lines at Duke. 320 to the foul pole in left and in right. Then it widens out a little bit as you get into the gaps. Lunge and a miss at a changeup. Barone in the hole, 0-2. About 390 to dead center field here. 385 into the power alleys. Flames lead 1-0. 2 out. The 0-2 to Barone. Foul back to the screen. We'll do it again. Still no balls and 2 strikes on Nick. West Virginia transfer hitting .333 with a home run and 10 RBIs. He homered in the series against Xavier. Next one from Zekowski is taken downstairs on a changeup. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Nick Barone. Well, these kind of ball games on the road that you always want to score first. Flames have checked that box. 1-2 breaking ball, strike 3 called. Got him looking. And that'll do it for Barone and the Flames in the top half of the first. But a good start to the ball game. Jackson Sorensen, his second home run of the year, gives Liberty an early 1-0 lead. We go to the bottom half of the first inning at Duke. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
Can't get enough Flames baseball? Download the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report, presented by Freedom First Credit Union each week on the Liberty Flames podcast. Just search Liberty Flames wherever you get your podcasts.
Home half of inning number 1, and it's Liberty with a 1-0 lead over number 17 Duke. As Josh Swink goes to work on the mound here for the Flames. Early lead for the sophomore left-hander. Can't ask for a whole lot more than that. Jackson Sorensen's second home run of the year puts Liberty on top. Swink 1-0 on the season with a .964 earned run average. He got roughed up his last time out against Xavier. Gave up 5 earned runs, didn't make it out of the 3rd inning in that start. Start number 3 on the year for him. He went 2 scoreless innings, but didn't really have his great stuff against St. John's in his first outing. It'll be Wallace Clark, the switch hitting shortstop, to lead it off against him. Batting from the right side against the lefty Swink, and his first one is outside. A sinker missing at 88, 1 ball and no strikes on Wallace Clark. Senior captain for the Blue Devils. The 1-0 in there for a strike. Came back with an 89-mile-an-hour sinker. Paint the outside corner. A ball and a strike to count. Clark, a .400 hitter, dead even. Homer and 4 RBIs. Switch hitter. Taps this one foul at home plate. Nothing but sinkers so far from Swink, and it's a ball and 2 strikes on Clark. Be followed by the DH Ben Rounds, and then it's the third baseman Ben Miller. Give you the rest of the starters in just a moment. 1-2 from Swink. Outside 2-2. Cleanup man will be the center fielder A.J. Gracia. Then it's the second baseman Jake Berger, and then the catcher Macon Winslow. Those are the first 6 in the order. 2-2 from Swink. And that breaking ball got away, missed outside, a full count. Tyler Albright, the left fielder, will bat 7th. Jake Hyde will play first base and hit 8th. And Kyle Johnson, the right fielder, rounds out the order. Full count, 3-2 pitch. Clark hits it on a line and a base hit into right field. Got a fastball right in his wheelhouse. And that's a leadoff single for the Blue Devils shortstop. So again, they go Clark, Rounds, Miller, Gracia, Berger, Winslow, Albright, Hyde, and Johnson for Duke. That'll get Ben Rounds to the plate now. DH batting for the left side. They have a lot of left-handed hitters, a lot of left-handed arms as well, as is typically the case with the Chris Pollard coached team. Rounds takes a strike on the outside corner, 89-mile-an-hour sinker, 0-1 the count. It was a right-handed heavy lineup that Swink worked against Xavier. We'll see if this plays more to his advantage today. The 0-1. Little bit high with the fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike on Ben Rounds. 367 hitter with no home runs and 5 RBIs. 1-0 Liberty. We are in the bottom half of the first. Pickoff throw over to first base. Runner gets back standing. Rounds, one of 2 transfers from Harvard on this team. Jake Berger is the other. He hits in the middle of the lineup. Next pitch. In for a strike. Sinker on the outside corner, and it's 1-2 now on Ben Rounds. Ben Miller will follow. Flames have the 1-0 lead as the next pitch on 1-2 misses the outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They play Rounds to pull, but Marsh shaded toward the bag at second, still on the left side of the infield. It's not a complete shift. Sorensen holding the runner on at first. 2-2 pitch, comebacker over the pitcher. Out toward Marsh, leads him to the bag. There's 1. On to first, there's 2. That's a 6-3 double play. Thank you very much. Good way to bounce back after the leadoff single. And 2 are out quickly in the home first. Well, that brings us to our keys to the game delivered by Joe Yock at Alcova Mortgage. Let Joe and his staff help deliver the keys to your next home. Visit alcova.com/liberty today. And that's one of them right there. Pitch to contact for Swink, but get bag contact. Get ahead in the count. Make these guys put it in play. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. He's got that good sinker as he gets ahead of Miller with the first one. Let it work for you. Let those guys behind you work. It's a Duke team that is 4th in the country in walks taken offensively. They lead the ACC. Don't get in bad counts. Swing and a miss on the sinker. It's 0-2. And then we talked about one of the other keys in the last half inning. That's getting a lead on the road. You want to get a lead in these places. And the Flames have already done that with Sorensen's home run. 2 out, 0-2 count. Next pitch. And Miller watches that go by outside. Fastball misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Third baseman hitting .206. Two out and the base is clear. Swinging a high fly ball to right. That'll send Camden Troyer drifting back. Shy of the warning track. Stops, throws up the glove, and makes the grab. And there's out number 3. So Josh Swink gives up a leadoff single, gets a double play ball and a fly out to get himself out of it in the bottom half of the first. We'll take it to the top of the second in Durham, North Carolina. The score, Liberty 1, 17th ranked Duke 0. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
Liberty on top of 17th ranked Duke by a score of 1-0 as we move to the top of the second inning in Durham, North Carolina. First of 2 meetings between these 2 clubs this year. The other one is not scheduled until May 13th in Lynchburg. 32nd time that these 2 clubs have gotten together all time. The Flames have won 16 of the previous 31, so a slight 16-15 advantage for the Flames. Camden Troyer leads off and takes low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes on the first offering from Zakowski, the left-hander. And this is one of those ball games. As Troyer looks at a strike, it's 1-1. You're going to have to look out there, do a double take each half inning, because you don't know who the next guy on the mound is going to be. As this thing starts to go, you'll see a lot of different arms. Swing and a miss on a disappearing breaking ball. And Troyer back behind in the count now, 1-2. See that Duke does a little shifting of their own with 2 strikes now. They move the third baseman over to the right side of the infield. As Troyer swings on a 1-2 and pops it up on the left side. Everybody giving chase, and nobody's going to get there. Winslow, the catcher, went sliding over by the dugout, couldn't get it. Count stays 1-2 on Troyer. But they've got Clark at shortstop depth, normal spot over there, and then they've got Miller, the third baseman, playing where the second baseman would normally be on the right side. And the second baseman, Berger, is playing in shallow right field in the shift. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Troyer. Next pitch taken just off the outside corner. Changeup misses, evens the count at 2-2. Troyer on the year hitting .259 with a home run and 9 driven in. He swings on this one and hits it a ton. High and deep to right. Johnson back at the track, at the wall. That ball is gone. Camden Troyer. A solo shot in the top of the second, and the Flames lead 2-0 over the Blue Devils. Second of the year for Troyer, the senior. He hit the daylights out of that thing. Just to the right of the 385 marker and parked it out there at the base of the flagpoles here at Coombs Field. Landon Seeley, first pitch swinging. Can't get a fastball at the top of the zone. He's down a strike, 0-1. 2 home runs given up by Zakowski now. He hasn't given up one all year coming in. Swing and a miss. Landon down in the count now, 0-2. What a start here for the Flames. Couple of home runs here, and they lead 2-0. 0-2 fastball upstairs, 1-2 now on Landon Seeley. Club's top hitter at 400 in his first 7 games coming in. 1-2, breaking ball misses down and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Landon works it back even here. Can't ask for a better start. The 0-2. Or 2-2 rather, is belted into left center field. That ball is going to split the gap and get down for extra bases. Seeley can fly. He's on his horse, but he pulls into second with a double. Landon Seeley got down in the count 0-2, worked it back even, then got something he could drive. As he splits the left center field gap, that'll be Landon's second double of the season. He's in scoring position. Nobody out, and Riley DiCandido coming to the plate. Looking down at the Blue Devil bullpen, see no one down there at the moment. I'm just wondering how long before somebody starts to head that way, though. DiCandido stands in, takes a breaking ball off the plate outside. 1 ball and no strikes. It's early in the ball game, but again, this is a true freshman on the mound, his first start. And Duke, like Liberty, expecting to use a lot of guys today. So it won't take much. 1-0 is outside. 2 balls and no strikes on Riley DiCandido. Good to see him back in the lineup today. He got hit on the hand Sunday by a pitch that, well, it didn't feel too good, put it that way. Fastball caught the outside corner at 88 miles an hour. 2-1 now on DiCandido. Hitting just 138 on the year. No extra base hits. Open stance for the left-handed hitter. Check swing. They appeal it. And he did not go. 3 balls and a strike. They asked Lindy Hall, the third base umpire, this 4-man crew. Seeley at second. Nobody out. 3-1 pitch. That's ball 4. Down and away. DiCandido a flinch, but did not offer. Now the first walk issued by Zetkowski, and that's going to bring a mound visit here for the Blue Devils as well. Hitter is Tucker Moore, but we'll get a trip to the mound first here for Duke, as the Flames lead the Blue Devils 2-0 in the top of the second inning. Jackson Sorensen with a 2-out solo home run in the top of the first inning. And now Camden Troyer leads off the top of the second with his second home run of the year. It's a Duke team that had homered in every game of the season up until last night. Blue Devils did not hit a home run in the 9-6 loss to Campbell, so they homered in their first 7. Meanwhile, Liberty hits the first 2 home runs of this game. Brady Kirkpatrick, the pitching coach, on his way back to the dugout for the Blue Devils. Still no action in the Duke bullpen. Flames have runners at first and second here for Tucker Moore. 174 hitter for the Missouri transfer. Step off, look, and now a throw, a toss down to second base. I will not call that a pickoff throw. That was a lob to avoid losing the disengagement from the mound. Just seeing if anything was on there for the Flames, if they could maybe steal an out. Now the pitch. Moore shows bunt, gets it down, but that will roll foul. Down along the third base line. Strike 1 on Tucker Moore. Sealy at second, DiCandido at first. Moore trying to advance the runners along here. Did not have a sacrifice in 30 games last year for Missouri. Don't believe he has one this year. He does not. Squares around and pops up the bunt, but foul back behind home plate. Winslow couldn't get there in time, and now Tucker's in the hole 0-2. In fact, the Flames as a ball club do not yet have a sacrifice this year. Nobody out, runners first and second. I would imagine that the bunt is off here for Tucker Moore, but we'll see. 0-2 pitch. He's swinging, and he comes up empty. Strike 3. Couldn't get a changeup, so wasted out there for the Flames. 1 gone in the second. Runners still at first and second. And Easton Swafford will be the hitter. Left-handed batter, second baseman. Down to the 9 hole today with Robertson moving up to the leadoff spot. 2-0 Flames. 2 on and 1 out. The pitch to Swafford. Lunge and a miss. Couldn't get a breaking ball, and it's 0-1. Swafford hitting .292, 2 doubles and an RBI. Crowder, junior college transfer at the plate. Swing and a miss again. Another breaking ball off the plate outside. And Easton expanded the zone. He's behind in the count now, 0-2. Runners edging away. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He got him on 3 straight breaking balls. And Swafford lunged and missed all 3 of them. So back-to-back strikeouts now after the first 3 reached in the inning. Home run, double, walk. Now strikeout, strikeout. And we go back to the top of the order with Robertson. He's 0 for 1, flat out center in the first inning. Flames lead the Blue Devils 2-0. We are in the top of the second. Pitch to Robertson is off the plate outside. 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Robertson couldn't get that disappearing slider, and it's even now at 1-1. Good little tumbling action on that one from Zetkowski. Here's the 1-1. And that one missed way outside. 1 ball and or 2 balls and 1 strike rather on Michael Robertson. Flames were unable to do a whole lot of hitting with men in scoring position on Sunday in the loss to Xavier. That one called a strike. Slider on the outside corner, 2-2. The Flames were 3 for 14 with men in scoring position in that 5-4 loss to Xavier Sunday. Early opportunity here to put up a crooked number. First and second, but 2 out. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Robertson out of there, chased a fastball. And that'll do it for the Flames in the second. But they do get 1 on the home run by Camden Troyer. Couple of runners left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning here in Durham with the score, Liberty 2, number 17, Duke 0. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
The President's Day sales event is happening now at Lynchburg Nissan, and the savings are monumental. Get historically low rates, up to 130% of fair KBB for your trade, and unbeatable offers on 2025 models. Plus, every new Nissan comes with our 1,000,000-mile powertrain warranty, giving you peace of mind for the road ahead. Don't wait, these historic deals won't last. Stop by Lynchburg Nissan today, or visit us online to claim your savings. Lynchburg Nissan, home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty. Don't wait, these historic deals won't last.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord. And coming soon, Larry's Tire will expand to a new service center in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
As a Flames Club member, you get access to premium seating, parking, and hospitality on game day. Go to libertyflamesclub.org today to learn more.
Liberty leading Duke by a score of 2-0 as we move to the bottom half of inning number 2 here in Durham, North Carolina. On the Duke University campus, first of a 5-game road trip for the Flames. 3 at UNC Wilmington coming up this weekend. Then 1 at Campbell 6 days from now. The Flames and the Fighting Camels will get together next Tuesday night. A.J. Gracia, the center fielder, leads off here for Duke against the lefty Josh Swink. First pitch fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Follow LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram, or search LFSN Radio on Facebook. Got our live streams going today on our LFSN Facebook page and our LFSN YouTube profile as well, as this breaking ball is bounced foul down along the first base line. Quickly 0-2 on Gracia. He is a .222 hitter with a home run and 6 RBIs. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing into the wind, here it comes. Yanked that fastball outside and low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Josh gave up a leadoff hit in the bottom of the first. Erased Wallace Clark's single with a 6-3 double play ball, and then got Ben Miller to fly out. Ahead here, 1-2. Left-hand hitter Gracia at the plate. The pitch is off the plate. Outside, something off speed, and that'll even it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swink out of Newton, North Carolina, pitching here in his home state today. 2-2 offering. Beat into the ground, foul at home plate. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kid went to Fred T. Ford High School. 6'2", 180-pound lefty. He's a 2-time all-conference pitcher there. 2-time pitcher of the year. He was also a wide receiver and a DB on their football team. Two-two pitch. Outside off the plate, 3-2. His hair was only maybe just past his ears at that point. Swink with those long, curly brown locks touching the shoulders coming out of the back of his navy blue ball cap. 3-2 pitch, roller to the right side. Flames were in a shift. Tanner Marsh can't get it. It rolls up his glove and trickles out into right field. Marsh was ranging left. Got a tough little in-between hop. We'll see how they score that, though. Looks like that's going to go as a base hit. I think Tanner got some leather on it, but it was not a routine play. Put it that way. So it's a single for Gracia as he reaches to lead things off in the second. Tough luck for Swink. He got a good result there with the ground ball, but didn't ultimately get the out. Berger, the batter, he bats from the left side. Swink, the stretch and the pitch. And that changeup stayed high. 1 ball and no strikes. And now it turns out that they flipped it. It initially ruled it a hit, and now they will call it an error on Tanner Marsh. So an E6. Berger bunts at this one and misses. That'll even the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. So, like I said, he got leather on it. I will stand by the comment that it was not necessarily a routine play for Marsh, though. You could probably convince me either way on what the outcome of that call should have been, though. Here's a slow chopper to the right side. Tough play. Swafford can't get it. Tries to backhand it, but it goes underneath his glove and out into right field. That should be a base hit. Gracia will go first to third. Berger is aboard at first. They give him an error on that? I don't know about that one. That was a tough play. Swafford coming in on that ball, tried to backhand it. Right now it's an E4, followed by an E6. And there are 2 on with nobody out. That's the most important thing for Duke right now. Macon Winslow at the plate, with Liberty leading 2-0 at the moment here in the second inning. Pitch from Swink. Fastball caught the inside corner. No balls and a strike. Again, tough luck for Swink. He's getting bad contact, balls that are dribblers on the infield. Nobody can make the play behind him right now. Here's the 0-1. That one's popped up into right field. That's going to be deep enough to get a run home, though, it looks like. Camden Troyer with a head-high catch. Runner will tag and score from third. Gracia comes home. That'll be an unearned run for Swink on the sac fly. RBI for Winslow makes it a 2-1 game. Duke is on the board. 4th RBI for Winslow this year. The good news is for the Flames, they get 1 out. And the runner at first stays put. Tyler Albright, the hitter now. Left fielder stands in. Batting from the right side. Swink out of the stretch and the pitch. Instead, a pickoff toss over to first. Back standing is Berger. Berger has 1 stolen base in only 1 try this year. 2-1 Flames in the second. Pitch from Swink is grounded to short. This might be a double play ball. Marsh gloves. Flips with the glove hand to second for 1. On to first. Dropped by Jackson Sorensen. Flames got to catch the ball. Sorensen could not handle the low throw on the backhand try. That would have been an inning-ending double play. Instead, it's a 6-4 fielder's choice. 2 outs and a man at first. And that'll bring up Jake Hyde. Got 2 charged errors in the inning. One of them may be a little debatable. The other one can't give an error to Sorensen on that because you can't assume the double play, but that's a ball that should have been caught. First pitch to Hyde is in there for a strike. Left-handed hitter, down 0-1. Liberty now with... Flames have been playing some good defense, but they've had their moments. Runner from first on the move. Here's a ground ball up the middle. That'll get through. Base hit center field. So going first to third is Albright. on the single by Hyde. A lot of ground balls in this inning, but a lot of bad outcomes for the Flames out of it. On the corners now for the number 9 hitter, Kyle Johnson. So I was going to say, Liberty now with 9 errors on the year. This is the 8th game for the Flames, and that's probably a little ahead of where you'd like to be at this point. Johnson batting for the right side in an inning that by rights should be over. First and third, 2 outs, Flames clinging to the 2-1 lead. And the pitch is a fastball upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes on Johnson. Kyle Johnson getting the start today at the DH spot. Here comes the next pitch. Swung on, lifted to right. Pretty well struck, but Camden Troyer will have room. Circles off his route at the fringe of the warning track and puts it away for out number 3. But Duke does grab a run here in the bottom half of the second. 1 run, 1 hit, 2 charged errors, and 2 men left on base. And that'll take us now to the top half of the third in Durham with the score, Liberty 2, number 17, Duke 1. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
It's a new era for Liberty Flames baseball. First-year head coach Bradley LaCroix is ready to lead the Flames to new heights.
Our ultimate goal is to win championships, play in the postseason, and hopefully one day get to Omaha.
With a fresh roster and a clean slate, the Flames are taking aim at the best teams in Conference USA.
Deep to left, and out of here!
Be at Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for all 31 home games. Season tickets at libertyflamesbaseball.com. You're listening to Flames Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Now, for a look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders.
Liberty on top of number 17, Duke, 2-1 as we move to the top of the third inning. Nick Pierce with you inside the Sid Bream Radio Booth. We'll dub this the Sid Bream Radio Booth here on the road. Why not? We can do whatever we want. It's live radio. Let's get to some scores from yesterday around Conference USA. Only one other game scheduled today, and it's not till later. So we'll tell you what happened around the league yesterday. Western Kentucky pummeled Eastern Kentucky 11-3. Middle Tennessee won a close one with Austin Peay, 10-9 the final. Georgia State run-ruled Kennesaw State 14-4 in 7 innings. Lamar with a 1-run win at Louisiana Tech, 6-5. Alabama just about doubled up Jacksonville State, 20-11, the final in Tuscaloosa, where pitching was optional in that game. South Florida 6, FIU 5. Final from yesterday. Houston with a 1-run win over Sam Houston, 4-3. And in the battle on the land of enchantment, New Mexico shuts out New Mexico State 7-0, the final in Albuquerque. First pitch swinging, Tanner Marsh with a roller to the left side, and Wallace Clark can't handle it. Shortstop charging, and everybody's got a case of the dropsies right now as Marsh reaches on an E6 to lead things off in the top of the third. See if the Flames can take advantage. First error on the Blue Devils, who had made 13 coming in. They have had some shoddy defense down here in Durham. That is not a staple of their ball club at all through the years. Jackson Sorensen, left-handed batter, takes a breaking ball down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. It is still Zakowski out there on the mound for Duke. No one down in the bullpen at the moment for the Blue Devils. Flames trying to add on to a 2-1 lead here. Sorensen homered his first time up. The pitch. Fastball in there. 86 miles an hour for a strike. Shaved off the inside corner. 1-1 on Sorensen. Late arriving crowd, but it's turned into a decent bunch here. They are spread out. Throw to first, runner back. Got some blue chairback seating about the first 7 or 8 rows behind the backstop, and then you've got some bench back seating behind that, and then just the old bleacher seats behind that. Fastball yanked it, missed outside. 2 balls and a strike on Sorensen. And the seating behind the backstop, the only official seating here. There is a small berm, I guess if you want to call it that, down behind the first base dugout, where a few folks are seated. 2-1, swung on and missed by Sorensen. Couldn't get the breaking ball, and it's 2-2 now. Place has been here forever, though. Jack Coombs Field on the Duke University campus. 2-2 pitch to Sorensen. Line drive, base hit, left center field. Marsh will stop at second. Single for Sorensen. He's 2 for 2. As Gracia comes up with it in center field. And the Flames have 2 on with nobody out in the third. That'll get Nick Barone to the plate. They used to play their games almost exclusively at the Durham Bulls Athletic Park. Downtown Durham, the home of the Durham Bulls. First pitch to Barone, misses low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. They had an agreement with the Bulls for many years and had their own locker rooms there, but I believe they did not renew and opted to play their games here instead, as this one's rolled foul to the left. Ball and a strike on Nick Barone. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. In fact, last I heard, they were supposed to be expanding on this place, building some locker rooms and a more permanent facility here on campus. The 1-1. Barone, a lunge and a miss, could not get that breaking ball. It's 1-2 now. Haven't seen a whole lot change here yet, though. I don't know if they're waiting on some donor money or what the case might be. 1-2, Barone swinging a high fly foul out of play down the left field line. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. They do have some indoor cages down along adjacent the left field sidewall here, but those have been here for a while. Outfield wall looks newer. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, high fly ball to left. Albright going back. He looks up. That baby's in the trees. 3-run homer, Nick Barone. And the Flames explode for a 3 spot in the third. Liberty leads 5-1. Three home runs in the ball game for Liberty. And Albright pretty much knew it. He gave a courtesy trot. He turned around, jogged about 2 or 3 steps, and then just watched that one sail up into the top of those pine trees. Here's Camden Troyer. He went yard his last time up. There's a right-hander cranking it up in the bullpen for Duke. And the catcher, Winslow, is going to take a trip out to the mound and try to buy a little time for the bullpen. Second home run of the year for Barone. He had just missed on the pitch before that. Was a high fly foul that he yanked down the left field line. And now Brady Kirkpatrick, the pitching coach, is out for Duke. Home plate umpire making his way out. That is Brian Miller. And he will force the hand as the Blue Devils will make the Haley's Appliance and Outdoor call to the bullpen. So Duke with a pitching change. Liberty's exploded here in a 5-1 lead in the third inning. We'll step out and have the new hurler for the Blue Devils when we come back here to Durham. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
Missing Liberty football? Come see the Flames in their annual spring games Saturday, March 1st at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg. Kickoff is at 1:30 and admission is free. See the Flames scrimmage, enjoy yard games and inflatables for the kids. Stay after the scrimmage for pictures and autographs from the players. Liberty spring football games Saturday, March 1st in Lynchburg. Free admission. For more on Flames football, go to lufootball.com.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty men's basketball coach Richie McKay. The McKay family are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the court. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Will be right-hander Gabe Nard on to pitch for Duke in the top of the third inning. Liberty with a 3-run home run from the bat of Nick Barone. Third home run that the Flames have hit in this ball game today. And Liberty is bombing Duke right now. It is 5-1. Flames over the number 17 Blue Devils here in the top of the third inning. Liberty trying to stop a 2-game slide. Duke lost yesterday at Campbell. The Flames are trying to hand the Blue Devils their second straight loss. Long way to go in this one, but the Flames rocked the freshman lefty Zekowski to the tune of 5 runs, 4 earned on 5 hits. And 3 of the 5 hits again left the ballpark. So it's Nard on to pitch now for Duke. Flames have seen this guy before. Right-hander out of Shaker Heights, Ohio, junior. He's 5'11", 190 pounds, and he starts Camden Troyer with the first pitch called strike, 0-1. Troyer hit a solo home run to right center his last time up. Hits a bouncer this time, 2-hopper out to second. That'll be handled cleanly. And Berger throws on to first to get Troyer for out number 1 in the third. Look at the numbers on Nard so far this season for Duke.
Number 6, Landon Seeley.
As he faces Landon Seeley here. 1-0 record in 4 appearances. He does have a 4.05 ERA. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Seeley with a lunge and miss. Couldn't get a fastball. He's down 0-1. Nard working quickly, the 0-1. Came back with a 90-mile-an-hour fastball just off the plate outside. 1 ball and 1 strike on Landon Seeley. He doubled into left center his first time up. Next pitch in for a strike. Took something off there, and it's 1-2 now on the freshman third baseman, Landon Seeley, getting his first start at third base today. The 1-2. Bounced that one up there. Down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch from Nard. Breaking ball, hammered in the air, high and deep to right field. That'll send Johnson back onto the track. At the wall, she's gone. First career home run for Landon Seeley. And the Flames have turned this into home run derby. It is 6-1 in the third. Opposite field, solo shot for the freshman. Got a 2-2 pitch on the outer half of the plate. He went with it. And now Riley DiCandido takes strike 1. Flames lead by 5. 0-1 downstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike. Duke had given up 7 home runs in its first 8 games coming into today. And that ball is rifled the other way out into left center field. That's going to lay down for a base hit. Albright over to cut it off. And DiCandido will put the brakes on with a single at first base. He's on for the second time. A walk and now a single for Riley DiCandido. Still only 1 out here in this third inning. And Tucker Moore, the catcher, comes to the plate. Has 7 home runs given up in the first 8 games. Blue Devils have given up 4 already here today, and we're not even in the 4th inning yet. Fastball in for a strike to Tucker Moore. He's down 0-1. Strikeout victim his first time up. Swung on, little tapper out in front of the plate. Catcher comes to get it. Throw down to first by Winslow is in time. DeCandido will go to second. That'll work as a swinging bunt essentially for Moore. Retired 2-3. 2 out in the inning. That'll bring up Easton Swafford. 6 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for the Flames. A run on 2 hits, 1 error for the Blue Devils. In the top of the third. And the first pitch is in for a strike outside corner on Easton Swafford, 0-1. Wind is blowing out to right center if Swafford wants to take a shot that way. Next pitch, changeup downstairs, 1-1. Might as well. Everybody else taking a shot out there is having results. Hit it high, watch it fly today. 1-1. Fouled off at the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Easton Swafford. Long way to go here, though. Flames have been in some roller coasters already this year. Here's the 1-2. Outside and low. Changeup misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Swafford. Shadows starting to cover a lot of the field as the sun begins to set. 2-2 pitch off the end of the bat. Slow roller to short. Clark has it cleanly. The peg to first is in time. And that will do it for the Flames in the third. But Liberty sends 8 men to the plate. Scores 4 times in the inning. A 3-run homer from Nick Barone. A solo homer for the freshman Landon Seeley, who has the first of his career now. And as we go to the bottom half of the third inning, Liberty enjoys a 6-1 lead over number 17 Duke. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Mural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com. The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Flames baseball is on the air. You're locked in to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Liberty on top of number 17 Duke, 6-1 as we go to the bottom half of the third inning. And left-hander Josh Swink has been staked to a 5-run lead. Flames got 1 in the first on a Jackson Sorensen homer. They got 1 in the second on a Camden Troyer home run. 4 in the third. Nick Barone with a 3-run homer. And then Landon Seeley with a solo shot after that. Just an absolute barrage today for the Flames. And the first pitch to Wallace Clark is in for a strike, 0-1. Josh Swink back out there for his third inning on the mound. Duke team, though, that has its own firepower. They've hit 15 home runs in 7 games, or 8 games. First pitch in, or next pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Wallace Clark has 1 of those 15, but not today. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Got erased on a double play after that. 0-2 from Swink. Missed outside. Fastball off the plate. 1-2. Josh has gotten to 2 strikes a few times today. I'd like to see if he can put somebody away here. Haven't been able to do that up to this point. 1-2 pitch to Wallace Clark. And that ball hit in the air to deep center field. That'll send Robertson back, trekking toward the warning track, and he makes the catch as he throws up the glove and hauls it in over top of his head. stopped himself against the padded outfield wall, and that's out number 1 in the third. So Clark gave it a ride, but nothing to show for it. That'll bring Ben Rounds to the plate. Got to have good feet to steal a base. The Good Feet store can help your feet feel their best. Find the store nearest you at goodfeet.com. Rounds bats from the left side. First one from Swink. Shows bunt, missed the baseball, strike 1. Well, if you also want to steal a base, you got to have a hitter that'll let you go. I mean, there's everything's been flying out of the yard today. No need to steal a base. Here's the 0-1. Bunted, left side, tough play. Swink off the mound, has it, wheels around, fires a strike to first. What a play. Josh Swink perfectly executed there. And that's why you don't sleepwalk through PFPs, kids. 2 down. Came to get it. Spun around 360. Perfect throw to first. From the third base side of the mound. Helps that that's the side he falls off on. As a left-hander, here is Ben Miller now. Third baseman hitting for the right side. Flames lead it 6-1 in the third. Fastball misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes to Miller. Liberty trying to win back-to-back midweek road games against a ranked ACC ball club. A lot to digest there, I know. 1-0 pitch in for a strike, 1-1, but all good things. NC State has fallen on really hard times, though, since Liberty came back to beat them. And what State fans would reference as a 9th inning meltdown, they're probably right. It's the 1-1. Swinging a high pop foul out of play to the right. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Not to take anything away from the Flames, but got an All-American on the mound and a 3-run lead in the 9th. You win that game 10 times out of 10. Not the case for NC State last week. 1-2 pitch. Miller takes it just off the outside corner. Breaking ball misses. 2-2. Since then, though, NC State started 3-0. Since then, the Wolfpack have lost 5 straight. They are 3-5, out of the top 25 altogether. Lost to Richmond yesterday, 5-1. And Miller hammers this one high and deep to left. Park will not hold that. That ball is out of here. 2-out solo home run for Ben Miller. Duke has now homered in every game it's played except for 1 this year. And that brings the Blue Devils a step closer. It's now 6-2 in the third. And not much doubt about that one. But if you're Swink, 4-run lead, nobody's hurt, you can live with that. Just keep attacking the zone. A.J. Gracia stands in for the left side. 2 out, nobody on. The pitch. High and outside, ball 1. Flames do have a right-hander loosening down in their bullpen. The bullpens are in the field of play here. So old school style. They are right up next to the sidewalls, just outside the foul lines in the outfield. Bouncer foul, first base side. A ball and a strike on Gracia. Reached on an error and scored in the 2nd inning for Duke. Liberty leading at 6-2 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Swink into the windup. Here's his 1-1. Strike on the outside corner. Good 2-seamer. 1-2 to Gracia. Swink a pitch away from getting the Flames back in the dugout with a 4-run lead. Left-hander looks into the wind. Here it comes. Yanked it outside and low to the backstop. 2-2. NC State will have 3 at home with Canisius this weekend to finish the thought. And they will try to get it right then. 2-2 pitch. Inside and low, and Gracia's worked it back in his favor. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Similar at bat to last time. Payoff pitch with 2 outs from Swink. Left on left. Here it comes. Ground ball weakly hit to first. Jackson Sorensen gobbles this one up. Steps on the bag, and there's out number 3. And Josh Swink, pretty solid today. Did give up the home run here with 2 outs in the 3rd. He's allowed 2 runs, only 1 earned though. And as we go to the top of the 4th inning, Liberty's on top. 6-2. Flames lead the 17th ranked Duke Blue Devils on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate, or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
You're listening to Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now to check the Carter Bank box score.
It's Liberty on top of number 17 Duke, 6-2 as we go to the top of the 4th inning. Look at the Carter Bank box score. For the Flames, 6 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors, 3 left on base. For the Blue Devils, 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They have stranded 2. And it's been all about the long ball today. Liberty has hit 4 home runs in this game, 3 solo shots, and a 3-run bomb from Nick Barone. First pitch to Michael Robertson from Gabe Nard is over for a strike. Fastball in there at 91 as we start the 4th inning. 0-1 the count. 0-1 is fouled back. Quickly 0-2. Robertson 0 for 2 today. Average down to 231. A couple of RBIs for the Liberty center fielder. 0-2, lunge and a miss. Strike 3. Got him on a fastball. Robertson 0 for 3. 1 retired for the Flames in the top half of the 4th. For the Blue Devils, 2 runs, 3 hits, an error, and 2 left on. Duke has scored 1 of its runs on a solo home run by Ben Miller in the bottom of the 3rd. So the Flames have done a lot of the early damage here. They've scored in every inning. As Tanner Marsh comes to the plate, swings and fouls it off to the right out of play, 0-1. Marsh is 0 for 2, reached on an error and scored on the Barone homer in the last half inning. Takes this one to the backstop. Even count, 1 ball and 1 strike on the North Carolina kid. Flames through the last several years have recruited this state very well. A 1-1 pitch misses low and outside. 2 balls and a strike on Tanner Marsh. 2-1 pitch. Chopped foul to the left. It's 2-2 now on Tanner Marsh. We've had some really good players come out of North Carolina. Think about Marsh. 2-2 pitch. Upstairs, full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Not here anymore, but Kane Kepley. Great Betts before that. DJ Artis before that. 3-2 pitch. There's a liner out towards center field, and on to make the catch is Gracia. Reached out there, charging that ball. Almost went into a dive, but didn't have to. Lunged forward and stretched that right arm out to make the grab to get Marsh, and 2 are out in the 4th. Jackson Sorensen, the hitter. Left-handed batter, takes outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Flames have right-hander Cooper Harrington getting loose in the bullpen. Day is probably done for Josh Swink. Flames leading 6-2 in the 4th inning as Sorensen rolls over, grounds to second. That's handled cleanly by Berger. His throw on to first will end the inning, and Liberty set down in order for the first time today. 1-2-3-0 doing in the top of the 4th. Take us to the bottom half now in Durham with the score: Liberty 6, number 17 Duke 2. And it will be Josh Swink actually headed back to the mound as we go to the bottom of the 4th. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, AquaPros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the Big Green Egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a Big Green Egg. AquaPros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, AquaPros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tub, American-made marquee spas. Stop into any of AquaPros' 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
Follow the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner on social media and keep up with all your favorite teams. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Flames baseball lives here. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Liberty leading number 17 Duke 6-2 as we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning here in Durham. And was a little surprised to see Josh Swink back out there on the mound here this half inning, just for the reason that Cooper Harrington's been warming up down there the last half inning or so. The way he was loosening looked like he'd be getting ready to come into the ball game. But Jake Berger leads it off for Duke, left-handed hitter, and that could be part of the thinking as well. As Swink misses inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Berger 0 for 1, reached on an error back in the 2nd inning. Next 2 hitters are right-handed, so Flames may be playing matchups here. We'll see. Here's the 1-0. Berger hammers this one, but foul down the right field line into the sidewall. Evens the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike on the second baseman. Liberty with a big lead here at the moment. Berger last week, 5 out of 11 in 4 games with 2 home runs. Dude was swinging a hot stick. 1-1 pitch. Misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. 5 out of 11 last week, and then last night went 1 for 3 in the 9-6 loss to Campbell. 2-1 pitch to him. Off the plate inside with the fastball. It's 3-1 now on Berger. Again, this could be Swink's last hitter. Not to rush him out of the ball game by any stretch, but I know the Flames said that they wanted to get a lot of arms out there today. Here's the 3-1. In for a strike, and it's full 3-2. Swink at 54 pitches now. See if number 55 can result in his first strikeout of the afternoon. Flames leading at 6-2 here in the 4th. Payoff pitch, here comes Berger. Takes strike 3, sinker, shaves off the outside corner. It is strikeout number 1 for Josh Swink. And the first out of the bottom of the 4th. Macon Winslow coming to the plate now for Duke. And here comes Bradley LaCroix. So we were thinking correctly. Got the left-on-left matchup to start the inning. Next 2 guys are right-handed. Harrington, the right-hander, ready to go in the bullpen. And that's a really good note for Swink to end on. He needed that. he needed this outing, to be honest with you. 2 runs on 3 hits, only 1 of the runs earned. Heck of a bounce back after things did not go his way last Friday against Xavier. So the sophomore lefty will exit with a 4-run lead. Liberty on top 6-2. We'll step out and have the pitching change when we come back here in Durham.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty softball head coach and proud Flames Club member, Dot Richardson. I want to take this opportunity to invite you to join me in supporting Liberty Athletics' mission to train champions for Christ on and off the field. Your support directly impacts our student athletes and is a valuable part of our team. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
It's a new era for Liberty Flames baseball. First-year head coach Bradley LaCroix is ready to lead the Flames to new heights.
Our ultimate goal is to win championships, play in the postseason, and hopefully one day get to Omaha.
With a fresh roster and a clean slate, the Flames are taking aim at the best teams in Conference USA.
Deep to left, and out of here!
Be at Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for all 31 home games. Season tickets at libertyflamesbaseball.com.
Right-hander Cooper Harrington takes over for Liberty as the Flames make the Haley's Appliance an outdoor call to the bullpen. Liberty leading number 17 Duke 6-2. As we are in the bottom half of the 4th inning, 1 man out, nobody on. Josh Swink, a solid outing here today. And again, look at the line on Swink today. 3 1/3 innings, gave up 3 hits. 1 of them left the ballpark, but it was a solo home run. 3 hits, 2 runs, only 1 earned. Didn't walk anybody and struck out the last man he faced. 55 pitches, 35 of them for strikes, and 20 balls. Excellent ratio there. Really thought he did a good job attacking guys here today. Got into some deep counts, but usually got himself out of it. And again, the damage he gave up in the 2nd inning was not all of his own doing. In fact, the majority of it wasn't. He was getting ground balls. Nobody could catch the ball behind him. So Swink exits with the 4-run lead. And despite not going 5 innings today, again, I'll reemphasize what's in the college baseball rulebook. If you have a predetermined split, which today is this game, both coaches using multiple pitchers. First pitch to Macon Winslow in for a strike call on the outside corner, 0-1. Defined as if you're going to use 3 or more pitchers, which both of these teams are, prearranged. Winslow bounces it foul toward third base. 0-2 the count. Then the win will go to the pitcher of record, which in this case will be Josh Swink, regardless of how many innings he pitched. So Swink at the moment is in line for the win, but a long way to go. Next pitch down and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Winslow. He had a sac fly his last time up in the 2nd inning. That's something that is exclusive, as far as I can tell, to the college baseball rule book. In professional baseball, you do have to go 5 innings. 93-mile-an-hour fastball taken for strike 3. Winslow is down looking. And Harrington comes in and announces his presence. 2 gone in the 4th. Good start for the freshman righty. Batter now is Tyler Albright, the left fielder. 2 outs, nobody on. Flames leading at 6-2 in the 4th. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Cooper Harrington. 0-1 pitch, off the plate and low. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. Right-hander out of Sanford, North Carolina, so another Carolina kid on this roster. 6 feet tall, 165-pound true freshman. Pitch missed just a little bit low. 2 balls and a strike on Albright. 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice. Two 2-1. That's cracked in the air to out toward deep right field. Troyer on the run, throws up the glove and makes a running catch for out number 3. Troyer got a great jump on that one. Got on his horse and went and got it for the 3rd out. Great running catch by Troyer to retire the side. That'll be all she wrote for Duke in the 4th. 1-2, 3-0 doing. Harrington retires both men he faces. And that'll take us now to the top of the 5th here in Durham with the score. Liberty on top of number 17 Duke, 6-2. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Every Sunday is Bark at the Park with Liberty Baseball. Now your dog can join the Flames Pup Club. Get a bandana, leash, chew toy, and tickets to Bark at the Park days for just $50. Email flamesclub@liberty.edu to sign up. Now back to more Flames baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
We're on to the 5th inning already here in Durham, North Carolina, with the score Liberty 6, number 17 Duke 2. And another Haley's Appliance and Outdoor pitching change here for the Blue Devils. They will bring on right-hander Aiden Weaver out of Jameson, Pennsylvania. Nobody knows where Jameson, PA is. If Ryan Baumberger doesn't know where it is, then I don't even know if the place exists. Our local PA product next door to us. Not next door, next seat over here. In the palace of the Duke press box. First pitch in for a strike. 95-mile-an-hour fastball to Nick Barone, and it's 0-1. 0-1 pitch upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. This kid's coming in throwing some gas, though. 95, then the next one 96. Nard out of the ball game. Give you his line in a moment. 1-1 down and away. 2-1. On Nick Barone, who launched a 3-run homer his last time up in the 3rd inning. That was off the starters at Kowski. Lunge and a miss. Took something off there. Changing speeds for the strike, and it's 2-2 now. Barone, Troyer, Seeley, the scheduled 3. 2-2. Called strike 3. 93 over the inside corner. I don't know if Barone thought much of that, but he's out of there on strikes. 1 gone in the 5th. Flames have struck out a lot today. I'll bring up Camden Troyer, but they've also hit 4 home runs and lead 6-2, so there is that. That's 6 strikeouts already here. They're on pace for double digits. Troyer, left-handed batter, takes a strike, 0-1. Fastball at 95 from this hard-throwing right-hander, Weaver. 0-1, in for a strike at 91. Shaved off the outside corner, 0-2. They play a shift on Troyer, 3 men on the right side. 0-2 pitch, hit in the air, foul the other way, out of play. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A little surprised this guy didn't warm up to Dreamweaver. Maybe they don't have that in rotation here. 0-2, line drive, base hit, right center field. That one splits the gap. It'll roll for a while. Troyer on his way to second base, and he's standing there with a 1-out double in the 5th. He is 2 for 3 with 2 extra base hits today. Weaver went away from the fastball there with 2 strikes. And he left something soft out over the middle of the plate. Troyer hammered it. And for Camden, that is his third double of the season. That'll bring Landon Seeley to the plate, who just hit his first career home run today. Solo shot to right field. Swinging a foul on the first pitch fastball. He's down a strike 0-1. I'd be surprised if they don't have Dreamweaver in rotation, though. They've got a pretty good ballpark mix going here at Jack Coombs Field. Here's a slow roller to the right side off the end of the bat of Seeley. First baseman Hyde takes it to the bag himself. Troyer advances to third, but 2 are out in the inning. We've got a little bit of everything today. Glory days and pregame today. We've got Hootie and the Blowfish for Weaver, or not Weaver, warming up. I think it might have been Nard. Somebody was warming up to Hootie. Riley DiCandido, the hitter, he gets hit on the foot by the first pitch. Weaver yanked that one down and in, and DiCandido has been a baseball magnet of late. He got drilled in the hand on Sunday, gets plunked in the foot here. And he's running out of places without bruises. He's at first, though. The inning continues for Tucker Moore. Third time DiCandido's been on as Moore checked his swing. They appeal it to first. He didn't go, according to first base umpire Terrence Jones. 1 ball and no strikes. Moore 0 for 2 with a strikeout today. Flames leading at 6-2 in the top of the 5th. 1-0 pitch is skied down the right field line. Foul territory. That'll drop in the Flames bullpen where no one is throwing. 1 ball and 1 strike on Tucker Moore. Thankfully, Riley DiCandido not yet on the Ortho Virginia injury report, but thought he might be. But after getting hit on the hand Sunday, he got pinch hit for in the 9th inning. And I saw him out of practice yesterday. Looked to be a full participant. Nothing on that hand. He was doing just fine. It's good news. Moore takes it low. DiCandido takes off from first base. He's hanging out between first and second now. Gets himself in a rundown and now gets tangled up with a first baseman. Hyde trying to get back to the bag, and now they'll give him second on an interference call. Hyde got himself in the baseline, obstructed DiCandido from getting back to first base. And first base umpire Terrence Jones points to second, so interference gets DiCandido into scoring position. No argument from Duke. No way you could argue that. I mean, he looked like a left tackle trying to throw a block there. 2-1 inside, 3-1. And not a very good one either. DiCandido was the edge rusher. He was winning that battle. Second and third, 2 outs. Driver's seat for Moore. 3-1 count. The pitch. And for a called strike. Fastball at 94. At the top of the zone. It's full, 3-2. If Moore can reach, Swafford's on deck. Payoff pitch. Here it comes from Weaver. Swung on, line drive down the left field line. That's going to drop in for a base hit. 1 run is in. DiCandido around third. He will score easily. Throw comes to second. 2 out, 2 run single for Tucker Moore, and it's 8-2 Flames in the 5th. And that interference comes home to roost. Flames are rolling at the moment. Brady Kirkpatrick on his way to the mound. He's got a left-hander loosening in the bullpen for the Blue Devils. It's Duke's pitching coach. He handles all the mound visits and changes. And Tucker Moore, who was hitless today, hitting under 200 on the season, got himself something middle in that he was able to keep fair down the left field line. And the Blue Devils are going to go ahead and make the pitching change here with a left-handed hitter coming up. Haley's Appliance, an outdoor call to the bullpen for Duke. Aiden Weaver cannot get through the 5th inning. We'll step out and have the new pitcher in a moment. Flames lead this one 8-2.
Missing Liberty football? Come see the Flames in their annual spring games Saturday, March 1st at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg. Kickoff is at 1:30 and admission is free. See the Flames scrimmage, enjoy yard games and inflatables for the kids. Stay after the scrimmage for pictures and autographs from the players. Liberty spring football games Saturday, March 1st in Lynchburg. Free admission. For more on Flames football, go to lufootball.com.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty men's basketball coach Richie McKay. The McKay family are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the court. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Left-hander Reed Easterly takes over for Duke in the top of the fifth. Liberty all over number 17 Duke, 8-2. Flames get a 2-out, 2-run single from Tucker Moore to chase Aiden Weaver from the ball game. Weaver, 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Had a strikeout. And the man at first is Moore. He belongs to him. Now it's Easterly. 4th pitcher used by Chris Pollard's ball club today. No record, 3 appearances, all in relief. 3.52 earned run average. Guy's been a strikeout machine. 1 walk, 12 strikeouts over 7 2/3 innings. And one of 10 left-handed pitchers Duke has used this year. Told you they have some lefties, not just at the plate, but in that bullpen as well. Figure that would bode well for them today, but so far that has not been the case. Easton Swafford, the hitter. Pickoff throw over to first, and Tucker Moore is back safely. 8 runs, 9 hits for Liberty. Left on left here. Swafford 0 for 2, swing and a miss on the first pitch. He's got a strike, 0-1. Swafford a strikeout and a ground out today. 2 out here in the 5th. Throw over, and they check on the runner Moore at first. Not a big threat to run down there. Here's the 0-1. That ball is hit in the air, high and deep to left center field. Albright on the run. He slows, throws up the glove, and makes the catch. That's out number 3 in the 5th, but the Flames add 2 more on the 2-out single by Tucker Moore. Halfway home, Liberty 8, Duke 2. Flames lead this one in Durham. You're listening to Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton, and people often ask me, what is the Good Feet store? I respond, we are an arch support store. When you come in, our staff is going to welcome you and listen to your needs. We want to learn about you, your lifestyle, your work, and the types of shoes you enjoy wearing. Then after measuring your feet, we are going to fit you from a selection of over 300 styles and sizes of arch supports. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank and Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank and Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank and Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Liberty enjoys an 8-2 lead over number 17 Duke as we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Told you about the Ortho Virginia injury report in the last half inning. Just put the finishing touches on that. Flames are without the services of reliever Brandon Dahlman for the foreseeable future. He is out with an ankle injury. But outside of that, and Gavin Troyer, Flames outfielder, will miss the season with a shoulder injury. Transfer from Limestone in his first season with the Flames. Will not play. But outside of that, ball club is fairly healthy. Cooper Harrington back to work for Liberty, facing left-handed hitter Jake Hyde. And the first baseman takes outside on the first one. 1 ball and no strikes. We're back at it here in the bottom half of the 5th. 1-0 is swung on and skied foul out of play to the left. Evens the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Jake Hyde 1 for 1 today. He singled in his only trip to the plate. That was against Swink. Swings on this one and lifts it to shallow center field. Robertson coming in, slows, stops, throws up the glove and makes the grab. And that is out number 1 in the 5th inning. Brings up Kyle Johnson now. Sun setting here, most of the field covered in shadows. We started the ball game at 73 degrees. Absolute gorgeous day here in North Carolina. And back in Lynchburg as well. First pitch called a strike to Johnson on a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 0-1. Johnson 0 for 1, flat out to right his first time up. Tried to stop his swing and couldn't. A little cutter in there for a called strike. And it's 0-2 now on Johnson. 0-2 pitch, low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Strike 3 called. 94-mile-an-hour fastball touched the outside corner. Second strikeout for Harrington. And there are 2 out in the 5th. The Duke team coming in that was 4th in the country in walks had hit almost an average of 2 home runs a game. Struck out 3 times now. No free passes issued yet by the Flames. Back to the top of the order now. Wallace Clark sends one in the air, left center field. Robertson on the run, flags it down. 3 up, 3 down for Harrington in the 5th. And the freshman does more good work. He's set down all 5 he has faced. We'll go to the 6th inning in Durham to score. Liberty 8, Duke 2. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
You're listening to Flames Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Now, for a look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders.
Liberty on top here, 8-2 as we take it to the top half of the 6th in Durham, North Carolina. Nick Pierce with you. Look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. One other game in Conference USA tonight, and it's a big one. Number 19 Dallas Baptist is at number 2 LSU. Well, they will play number 2 LSU, but that'll be a neutral site game. They're playing at Globe Life Field in Arlington. That'll be an 8 o'clock Eastern first pitch. And depending on how fast I can get down to Wilmington, I might have that game on tonight. Dallas Baptist and LSU, 8 o'clock Eastern. That should be a really good ball game. Elsewhere, top 25 action today. Georgia State with a 3-0 lead over 6th-ranked Georgia in Atlanta. That game in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Number 5, North Carolina, still unbeaten, I believe. They trail at home, however, to North Carolina A&T 4-2. That game early still, bottom of the 4th. And Texas Southern is at number 16, Oklahoma. Top of the second inning, they are scoreless. Coming up later tonight, mentioned the Dallas Baptist LSU game. That's the game of the day. Number 8, Florida has North Florida at 6:30. Florida State, number 7, Florida State, is at Jacksonville at 6 o'clock. And a left-handed hitter leads things off for the Flames. It is Michael Robertson. Stands in to start things here in the top of the 6th. Takes low on the first one. The 1-0 pitch is high from Reed Easterly. 2 balls and no strikes on Robertson. He's 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts today. First time in the leadoff spot for the Flames. 2-0. Just missed up and in. 3 balls and no strikes. Talked to Mike Robb before the game today. 3-0. And for a strike, fastball on the outside corner, 3-1. Said he was looking to go somewhere where he could dive into his faith and have some guys around him that would push him in that regard. Here's a high fly ball to right off the bat of Robertson. That'll send Johnson back, but he's got plenty of room. Puts it away for the first out of the 6th. Already had some familiarity with Liberty. His dad and his sister both graduated from LU.
Number 1, Tanner Marsh.
So seemed like a perfect fit for him. Here's Tanner Marsh now. 0 for 3. Reached on an error and scored on the Barone homer back in the 3rd. Liberty on top 8-2 here in the 6th. As Tanner takes a first pitch strike, 0-1. Spending a lot of time in his home state here as the Flames play 5, all in North Carolina on the road. Next pitch in for a strike, 0-2. Be at UNC Wilmington for 3 after this weekend, and then at Campbell the following Tuesday. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here comes the pitch from Easterly. Fastball high, it's 1-2. They shift Marsh, 3 infielders on the left side for the Blue Devils. 1-2 pitch. Reached for it. Tapper back to the mound. Easterly's got it. He'll run it halfway. Underhand toss to first in time. 2 are out for the Flames in the 6th. Brings up Jackson Sorensen. Lights are on here at Jack Coombs Field. Sun is setting. Jack Coombs, the 2nd all-time winningest head coach in Duke program history, and he was the all-time winningest head coach until this past weekend, when Chris Pollard passed him. Swinging a foul back on the first one to Sorensen. Breaking ball up in the zone, 0-1. Pollard now 383 career victories in 13 seasons. This is 13th year. And he's done some things at Duke that nobody had done in a long time. 0-1 pitch outside, a ball and a strike. He has taken them to 6 NCAA tournaments, 3 super regionals. Still trying to bust down that door to Omaha, though. 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed a fastball, 1-2. They've been to 6 regionals in the last 8 years, and they've won 2 ACC tournament titles, 2021 and then last year in 24. 1-2 pitch, ground ball to the right side into the shift. And charging the second baseman, Berger flips to the pitcher covering, and he can't handle the throw. And Sorensen will reach on an error with 2 outs in the 6th inning. I assume that'll be an error anyway. Did they go hit on that?
Number 17, Nick Barone.
Looks like they did. I guess in the estimation of the scorer that Sorensen got there before Easterly did at the bag, which I guess in that case you could justify giving him a hit, as Barone slashes it foul the other way on the first pitch, strike 1. Because if Sorensen beats Easterly to the bag anyway, then it doesn't matter if Easterly catches the throw. He'd have been safe regardless. Now Barone swings and launches one into left center field. That ball's got a chance. That one sails out of here. A 2-homer day for Nick Barone. 2-run shot in the top of the 6th. Liberty pounding Duke. It's 10-2. Home run number 5 for the Flames. And that miscue at first, whatever you want to call it, extended the inning, and the Flames make the Blue Devils pay. It wasn't an error in the box score going back to the previous play, but it was just one of those misplays over there because Hyde had vacated the bag. Berger playing deep in that shift. Neither one of them could get to it, and then Easterly, late getting over to cover the bag, caused it. Troyer takes a strike and then rifles one foul up above the Duke dugout. Or into the Duke dugout, and everybody for Duke is leaning backward, checking underneath. I think somebody might have got a hit down there. But now everyone's starting to go back up to the top step and lean back into the field. So whatever happened down there, looks like everybody's all right. Maybe got him on the ricochet. 0-2 pitch down and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Camden Troyer. So it was just a plethora of things that kind of went wrong. You had a first baseman caught in no man's land. You had a second baseman deep in the shift, and you had a pitcher late covering the bag. Troyer rolls over, hits one deep in the hole out at second base. That's going to be a base hit. Berger backhands, off balance throw toward the area of first base. Hyde vacates the bag to get it. And an infield hit for Camden Troyer. That is his 3rd hit of the ball game. He's 3 for 4 and a triple shy of the cycle now. All this coming with 2 outs. Flames leading 10-2 in the 6th. Landon Seeley is 2 for 3. He's doubled and homered. Right-hand batter takes a strike, 0-1. How about Nick Barone? 3 homers on the year. He's got 2 home runs today. He hit 2 home runs in his first 2 seasons combined at West Virginia. 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they both came within about a month of one another his freshman year. Guy barely played last year. Change of scenery, and change did him good. 1-1 downstairs, 2 balls and a strike. That's why I'll never be opposed to the transfer portal. I'm for it. But man, we got to get some guardrails on it. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Seeley gets jammed, but still skies it out into left center field. That's going to split the gap. That one rolls all the way to the wall. Here comes Troyer chugging around third. He will score. No throw. Seeley with his 2nd double. That one drives in a run. It's 11-2 Liberty. The Flames, who have lost the last 3 matchups with the Blue Devils, look to be on their way to ending that drought. Here's Riley DiCandido. DiCandido's been on 3 times. He's walked, singled, and been hit by a pitch. Also scored. Troyer at second, or Seeley rather, at second. Now DiCandido lines one out toward right. Coming on, tumbling, sliding catch made by Kyle Johnson. And a good play to end the inning. If he doesn't come up with that and it gets by him, everybody will run for days. But Blue Devils get out of the inning without any further harm. The Flames add 3 more to the tally. And as we go to the bottom half of the 6th, it's all Liberty. 11-2 over number 17 Duke. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic, 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products. From propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters, Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
Can't get enough Flames baseball? Download the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report, presented by Freedom First Credit Union each week on the Liberty Flames podcast. Just search Liberty Flames wherever you get your podcasts.
Liberty 11, 17th ranked Duke 2. The Flames are handing a beatdown to the defending ACC champions as we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning here in Durham, North Carolina. And right-hander Cooper Harrington is back to work on the mound for the Flames. His first pitch, check swing, no offer from Ben Rounds. And that is ball 1 outside. 2, 3, and 4 in the order due up for Duke. Flames have scored in every inning but the 4th. Off the plate outside, 2-0 on Ben Rounds. Nick Barone has hit 2 home runs today. The Flames have hit 5 as a club. And this has just been a dominant performance. Next pitch in for a strike with a fastball. 2-1 on Ben Rounds, 0 for 2. Hit into a double play and grounded out to the pitcher. Not a good day for him. Not a good day for Duke as a whole. Next pitch outside, though, and that'll work it in his favor. 3 balls and a strike on Ben Rounds. Ben Miller, A.J. Gracia, 2, 3, and 4 in the order due up. 3-1, chopper back to the pitcher. 1 big bounce. Harrington underhand tosses to first. In time, 1 away. 1 up, 1 down in the 6th. That'll bring Ben Miller to the plate. Glad you were with us here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Get on libertyflames.com, the Liberty Flames mobile app, or on our Facebook live stream or our YouTube live stream on our Liberty Flames Sports Network social media platforms. First pitch fastball outside to Ben Miller. 1 ball and no strikes. And a lot of you tuning in over the weekend. Appreciate that. 1-0 pitch in for a strike called on Miller. Evens the count up at 1-1. If you're on our social platforms listening along, I encourage you to drop us a line. Try to say hello to you as this ball game unfolds. Swing and a miss on a fastball. It's 1-2 now. I will tell you that this is not a game where we will play with the 10 runs after 7 innings rule today. So we are playing all 9 innings. There is no quote-unquote mercy rule in effect as Miller swings and pops it up into right field. Troyer started back, now coming in, and makes a head-high grab for the 2nd out of the inning. That's one of those that I wish that they would just implement, just say we're either doing it or we're not. But you've got coaches that sometimes would rather not do it. They want to run some pitchers out there. They want to get some guys some work, some at-bats, especially early in the year. A.J. Gracia stands in for the left side. He shows bunt and bunts it foul. Trying to beat the shift. Down a strike, 0-1. Flames have 3 infielders on the right side. They've got Landon Seeley, the 3rd baseman, playing out at shortstop depth. So all Gracia's got to do is tap one to the left and keep it fair. not showing bunt here. He takes a fastball outside, 1-1. One ball, one strike. Fastball missed just up at the top of the zone. 2-1 the count. Two-one delivery. That one swung on, popped up down the left field line. Twisting foul out of play. We'll do it over. With an even count this time. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Gracia. 0 for 2. Reached on an error and scored back in the second inning. Harrington trying to send us to the 7th inning. Is 2-2. Just missed inside with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. That'll run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Gracia. Harrington has not allowed a man to reach yet. Payoff pitch with 2 outs. Where was that one? Ball 4. Just off the outside corner. 2 pretty good-looking pitches from Cooper Harrington back-to-back. He didn't get a call on either one of them. 2-out walk is the first walk issued today by a Flames pitcher. And again, 2 pretty close misses. Jake Berger stands in. Second baseman 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Reached on an error as well. 11-2 Flames in the 6th. Pitch. Berger fouls it back. A good cut on that fastball. He's down a strike, 0-1. Harrington out of the stretch. Here comes his 0-1. Tried to shave off the inside corner and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike. Flames have no one up in the bullpen at the moment. It's all Cooper Harrington right now. It's a guy that they think in the future has a chance to be a rotation arm for them. 1-1 pitch, roller to the right side. Swafford playing back. He'll charge it, glove it, underhand toss to first in time, and that's that. Blue Devils are retired in the 6th. They get a 2-out walk and strand the base runner. Dominant performance today so far for the Liberty Flames. We head to the 7th inning. It's 11-2. The Flames lead the number 17 Blue Devils on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
The President's Day sales event is happening now at Lynchburg Nissan, and the savings are monumental. Get historically low rates, up to 130% of fair KBB for your trade, and unbeatable offers on 2025 models. Plus, every new Nissan comes with our million-mile powertrain warranty, giving you peace of mind for the road ahead. Don't wait. These historic deals won't last. Stop by Lynchburg Nissan today, or visit us online to claim your savings. Lynchburg Nissan, home of the million-mile warranty. Don't wait. These historic deals won't last.
You're listening to Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now to check the Carter Bank box score.
As we go to the top of the 7th inning, we'll look at the Carter Bank box score, and it's all Flames today. Liberty 11, number 17 Duke 2. Flames 11 runs, 13 hits, and 2 errors. The Blue Devils 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. Liberty has scored in every inning but the 4th. And the Flames have hit 5 home runs. Every run that Liberty has scored, almost every run, has come by way of the long ball. Liberty with home runs today, 2 of them from Nick Barone. A home run from Camden Troyer, 1 from Jackson Sorensen, and 1 from Landon Seeley. Flames are pounding the defending ACC champs. And a new pitcher is on for Duke as well. This is going to be Max Stammel taking over. Freshman left-hander, 6'3", 190-pounder out of Dallas, Texas, from Highland Park High School. Takes over for Reed Easterly. Look at the numbers on Easterly in a moment. As Tucker Moore leads things off for the Flames in the 7th. Right-handed hitter. A lunge and a miss on a fastball. He's down a strike 0-1. One pitch misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike on Tucker Moore. Be followed by Easton Swafford. Then it's the top of the order and Michael Robertson. Scheduled 3. Here is the 1-1. Check swing in for a strike. On a breaking ball. 1-2 now on Moore. 2-run single his last time up in the 5th inning. Came with 2 outs. The 1-2. Moore rolls it foul to the backstop. Still 1-2. An inning and a third for Easterly here tonight. Gave up 4 hits and 3 runs, all earned. Nobody has pitched particularly well for Duke in this one. Next pitch. That one cracked in the air, shallow center field. In is Gracia. He's tracking and makes the catch for out number 1 in the 7th inning. 1 retired. That'll bring up Easton Swafford. Easterly also allowed a home run. 2-run shot to Nick Barone, who's got 5 RBIs in this game. Swafford is taken down for a pinch hitter. Seth Christmas has grabbed a bat. He will hit instead. And the first pitch is inside to Christmas. 1 ball and no strikes. So now we're reaching the point in the game where we're going to start to see both coaches start to think about getting some at-bats for other folks. Swing and a miss. Could not get that off-speed pitch down and away. And it's 1-1 now on Christmas. Top of the 7th. Liberty leading 11-2. Seth Christmas takes it outside. 2-1. He's a junior out of Huntersville, North Carolina. Transfer out of Gaston College. Limited action for Christmas so far this year. The 2-1. Weak roller on the ground toward first. That's handled by Hyde. He will take it to the bag himself. And 2 are out in the 7th. 3 unassisted rather on the putout.
Number 11, Michael Robertson.
Back to the top of the order with Michael Robertson now. So the Flames will have a new second baseman when we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Leading by at least 9. Robertson stands in. The pitch. Foul back to the overhang. Behind home plate. He's down a strike, 0-1. Scorecard starting to look like a coloring book down here. Change pens for every pitcher. A lot of different colors on this side for the Duke pitching staff. 0-1 outside, a ball and a strike. And then you've got pinch hitters on top of that. You've got coloring book, word finds. The scorebook's turning into an activity book that you find at the Dollar Tree. Next pitch low and outside, 2 balls and a strike on Robertson. Most of my handwriting is in line with a 3rd grader anyway, so that all checks out. Here's the 2-1. Beat into the ground, slowly on the ground, first base side. Hyde has it. Pitcher covering, not in time. Hyde came to get it, and Stammel couldn't get over to the bag in time. With Robertson busting it down the line, he earns himself an infield hit. And the inning continues here in the 7th for Tanner Marsh.
Previous plays under video review.
And now Duke will challenge the call at first of out. And the umpires will take another look at it. So we've got 2 of our 4-man crew that have headed down to the replay review station here. Tom Newsom, the second base umpire, and Brian Miller, the home plate umpire, are reviewing this one. It was Terrence Jones's call at first base. You made the call. You don't go look at the video review. So we'll see what the call is here momentarily. For now, Robertson is safe at first. I thought he beat it, just looking at it with the live eye. I'd tell you if I didn't think he did, but I don't have a monitor in this booth either to look at it and tell you anything different. By the time I pull up the ACC network feed, I'm sure they'll be out here with the call anyway. So as it stands, a runner at first and 2 outs. Flames leading 11-2 in the 7th. If this is overturned, then it will be inning over, and we'll be in the 7th inning stretch. Stammel taking a few throws off the mound to try to stay loose. Umpires are out. Call at first. He is out. Okay. So overturned. It'll go 3-1 on the putout. And the side is retired for Liberty here in the 7th. So the Flames get nothing across. They go down in order for just the second time today. 1-2, 3-0 doing, and it's time for the 7th inning stretch. Presented by the Carl Miller Realty Team. Don't stretch your budget when searching for your next home. Talk to the caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty. Visit carlmillerrealty.com today. Liberty 11, 17th ranked Duke 2 as we go to the bottom of the 7th.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty men's basketball coach Richie McKay. The McKay family are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the court. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate, or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
Follow the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner on social media and keep up with all your favorite teams. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Flames baseball is on the air. You're locked in to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Defensive changes for Liberty as we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Flames lead the Duke Blue Devils 11-2. Seth Christmas will stay in the ball game and catch, and Cal Early will check in to play second base. Cooper Harrington is still pitching for the Flames. So again, lead it by 9. Christmas will stay in the 9 hole, obviously, and then Cal Early will go in for Tucker Moore in the 8 spot. First pitch swinging, Macon Winslow, the catcher for Duke, skies it foul out of play down the left field line. 0-1 to count. Flames with a big lead as Winslow takes one in the air down the right field line. Troyer giving chase, can't get there. That'll drop in fair. Rattles up against the sidewall. And taking second with a leadoff double is Winslow. Actually, I don't think it ever made it to the sidewall. Troyer got over to cut it off there, but ends up being a bloop double. And the leadoff man is on for Duke in the home 7th, but Liberty leads by 9, 11-2 the score. Here's Tyler Albright, the left fielder. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1, and Liberty will get the bullpen busy. Right-hander starting to throw down there. As Winslow's first hit of the ball game. Albright down a strike, 0-1. He is hitless, 0 for 2. Lunge and a miss. Couldn't get that one. Breaking ball down and away. 0-2 the count. Harrington approaching 40 pitches. 0-2 pitch. Fastball just missed off the outside corner. Holding his velocity, that was 92 miles an hour. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Joseph Webb is the righty getting loose down there for the Flames. He threw really well against Xavier his last time out. 1-2 pitch, pretty good spot, just off the corner, I guess. Outside, 2-2 on the right hand hitting Albright. Harrington 90-93 with that fastball today as Albright rolls this one out towards short. Ranging left, Marsh has it. Throw to first in time, good play. As Winslow goes to third base, 1 out. It looked routine, but I say good play because a couple of things there. One, he had to range to his left and make a throw on the move, but also because, and the bigger thing, Winslow, the runner, was screening Marsh a little bit there, going from second to third. It's not the easiest of plays for a shortstop, but he made it look that way. 1 down for Hyde. Left-hand hitting first baseman takes it high from Harrington. 1 ball and no strikes. Next one swung on and missed. Good change up there. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike on Hyde. 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out. 1-1. Up and in. 2 balls and a strike on Jake Hyde. Runner at third. Flames keep the infield back with 1 out. They don't care about that in an 11-2 game. And there's a drive high and deep to right. Stroyer going back onto the track, and that one's out of here. Jake Hyde runs into one. A 1-out 2-run homer here in the bottom of the 7th makes it 11-4. First runs given up by Harrington in this outing. Second homer of the ball game for Duke. And that'll bring up Kyle Johnson now. 0 for 2 in this one with a strikeout looking. Harrington comes in with a fastball for a called strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Johnson takes a strike here. 0-2 the count. Johnson hit a grand slam on Sunday. They went against Cornell. 18-1 ended up being the final. No such luck here. Strike 3 called. Got him looking with a changeup. He struck him out on 3 pitches. 2 away in the 7th. Johnson's had a slow day, 0 for 3. With a couple of strikeouts, and Harrington right back in the saddle after giving up the home run to Hyde. Top of the order, here's Wallace Clark now, the shortstop. Switch hitter batting left. Make it 1 for 3. He singled his first time up. And he gets hit by the first pitch. Breaking ball from Harrington got him in the leg. And Clark will trot down to first, or limp down to first. Runner on with 2 outs in the 7th. He's grimacing a little bit down there. Clark is crouching down, trying to get a little feeling back in maybe the knee where it got him. I'm not sure. Here's Ben Rounds, takes a first pitch fastball for a strike. 0-1. Webb continues loosening in the bullpen for Liberty, but Harrington is trying to get the Flames through the 7th here. Give Webb a clean inning in the 8th. 11-2 or 11-4 now the score after the homer by Hyde. And Rounds shoots that one foul the other way. Out of play. He's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Sun is setting. Night is approaching here in Durham, but a beautiful day. Kicking that cold weather out of here. Here's the 0-2. Buried that one downstairs with a fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ben Rounds. Off day tomorrow. Flames will travel tonight, get down to Wilmington, North Carolina. Practice tomorrow, then 3 games with the Seahawks this weekend. This ball is slugged to deep center field. Robertson going back on it. He slows, throws up the glove, makes the catch in front of the warning track for round number 3 in the 7th. Duke gets a couple back on the home run by Hyde, but as we go to the top of the 8th, it's still all Flames. Liberty 11, Duke 4. You're listening to Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner.
Missing Liberty football? Come see the Flames in their annual spring games Saturday, March 1st at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg. Kickoff is at 1:30 and admission is free. See the Flames scrimmage, enjoy yard games and inflatables for the kids. Stay after the scrimmage for pictures and autographs from the players. Liberty spring football games Saturday, March 1st in Lynchburg. Free admission. For more on Flames football, go to lufootball.com.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Flames baseball lives here. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Liberty leads number 17 Duke 11-4 as we head out to the top of the 8th inning. Due up for the Flames this half. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Tanner Marsh, Jackson Sorensen, and Nick Barone, the scheduled 3. They'll be facing Max Stamble again. Tanner Marsh here today 0 for 4. Reached on an error and scored back in the 3rd inning. Trying to join the hit parade. Liberty 11 runs on 13 hits in this game. The pitch. Marsh takes it high. 1 ball, no strikes. Talked earlier about this facility here at Duke. This is their on-campus field. Walking distance from Cameron Indoor Stadium. Swing and a miss. A change up there. 1 ball, 1 strike on Marsh. They have plans to expand this place, make it a more permanent feeling home after spending a lot of years over at Durham Bulls Athletic Park, or the DBAP. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2 on Marsh. They have new turf on the field here. Looks gorgeous. All AstroTurf field. 1-2 pitch. Outside 2-2. Brand new black padded outfield walls out there with the yellow stripe across the top. They've done some work to the dugouts here as well. 2-2 is upstairs and a full count to Marsh now. 3 balls and 2 strikes on the Flames shortstop. Liberty leading at 11-4 in the top of the 8th. Payoff pitch is taken in the air, foul down the right field line, headed for the Flames bullpen. Hyde giving chase, can't come up with it. He slams into the sidewall down there. And some of the Flames down in the bullpen went bailing out of the way. Still 3-2 on Marsh. Next phases, they will have new indoor batting cages coming this summer, and then a new clubhouse will be built here for the ball club. I'm not sure where their existing one is. 3-2, foul back, still 3-2. Hopefully not still at the DBAP. A little bit of a drive. You catch traffic on a bad day, you know, might not get back for first pitch. 3-2 the count. It's on the way again. And that's high and outside, ball 4. Marsh works a walk to start things in the top of the 8th. Brings up Sorensen. He got this whole thing started for the Flames with a solo home run. 2 outs in the first. Liberty has scored in all but 2 innings. Sorensen with his 2nd home run of the year. Stands in for the left side. Stammel. Throw to first, runner back. Duke has someone up in their bullpen as well. Looks like a lefty. They have used 5 pitchers so far. This one on the way to Sorensen. Misses upstairs with a fastball. 1 ball and no strikes. Of course, Flames, they didn't have their locker room at their new facility the first year. Liberty Baseball Stadium opened up in 2013. High and outside, 2-0 to Sorensen. Flames had to make the trip over from Old Worthington Stadium. That wasn't a very long trip, though. I mean, you could walk it if you really wanted to, but a lot of guys would take the cars over. Brady Kirkpatrick, pitching coach, is out again. He's about to wear a path between the mound and the dugout. He's been out so many times today. Infield will join the conversation. Liberty on top 11-4 in the top of the 8th inning. A runner at first and nobody out. Lefty tossing, or make it a righty tossing in the bullpen for Duke. Kirkpatrick on his way back to the dugout. No change here. And a 1-0 count on Jackson Sorensen. Blue Devil killer Nick Barone in the on-deck circle. He has absolutely owned them today. Pickoff throw over to first, runner back. Well, I say he does have a couple of strikeouts in there, but nobody remembers, though, when you're 2 for 4 with 2 bombs and 5 RBIs. 2-0 pitch to Sorensen. Jammed him, foul back, out of play, 2-1. Sorensen's got a couple of singles after that home run. He's 3 for 4. Scored 3 times today as well. He's got the average up to an even 400 on the year. 2-1 pitch off the hands, lifted foul down the right field line into the Liberty bullpen. And then leaving it up at 2-2. That's another move that they're going to make here. I was talking about some of the other additions and renovations coming here to Jack Coombs Field. They will move the bullpens from being on the field of play in foul territory back behind the outfield walls. That's coming probably this summer. 2-2 breaking ball swung on and missed. Sorensen couldn't get it. He's out of there on strikes. And there's one away in the 8th inning. That's a move that needs to happen sooner than later. It's really, in 2025, there's no reason we should have bullpens on the field anymore. Nick Barone, the hitter. It's a safety hazard. There's just no reason for it. Barone bats from the right side. Throw over to first, runner back. Yeah, I'd rather throw over there instead, too. Barone hit a 2-run homer to deep left center his last time up. Next pitch up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. As if he could hit one to shallow left center, right? I guess you could. I don't know if Nick's that kind of runner, though. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Be very careful how they pitch Nick Barone here. Not that it's 11-4 in the 8th inning. Two-1. Lunge and a miss. Had a home run cut, but he came up empty. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Barone, who hit 2 home runs in his 2-year tenure at West Virginia. They were not in the same game, so this is the first 2-homer game of his career. 2-1. Swung on, skied foul out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count on Nick Barone. the folks, or some of them here, have headed for the exits. Crowd's a little thinner than when we started out. Next pitch, that one hammered on a line out into left center field, and another base hit for Nick Barone. All the way to third goes Tanner Marsh. Barone with a one-out single in the 8th inning, and the Flames have men on the corners trying to expand an 11-4 lead. That'll bring up Camden Troyer, who is a triple away from hitting for the cycle. Troyer has homered, doubled, and singled in that order. Left-hand hitter stands in. First one on the way, high and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Troyer having success against the Blue Devils. And if you go back to the last time Liberty beat Duke, Camden Troyer had a good day that day as well. 1-0 pitch upstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. In fact, Troyer, by my recollection, is the only remaining guy on the roster the last time Liberty beat Duke. That was only 2 years ago. Next pitch in for a strike, 2-1. Trey Cooper was part of that club as well. He didn't pitch in the game, though. But Camden Troyer had a home run in that game. Went 2 for 4 with a 3-run shot at the DBAP. Pitch low and outside, 3-1 on Troyer. And if Troyer's going to hit this triple, Stammel's got to throw him a strike here. At least something he can put the bat on. First and third, 1 out. 3-1 pitch. Ground ball, base hit, right center field. Rolling onto the outfield turf. Scoring is Marsh. Barone goes first to third, and Troyer will be content with an RBI single. It's 12-4 in the 8th. He had the right idea, though. If he was going to come up with a triple, that's where he needed to hit it, out in that right center field alley. Unfortunately for him, it was on the ground and quick enough to get through the infield, but not quick enough to split the gap. Brady Kirkpatrick on his way out to the mound. He could care less if Camden Troyer gets a triple. All he sees is a 12-4 deficit, and Duke will make a pitching change with 1 out in the top of the 8th inning. Flames leading at 12-4. We'll step out and have the new pitcher when we come back here to Durham. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty softball head coach and proud Flames Club member, Dot Richardson. I want to take this opportunity to invite you to join me in supporting Liberty Athletics' mission to train champions for Christ on and off the field. Your support directly impacts our student athletes and is a valuable part of our team. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
It's a new era for Liberty Flames baseball. First-year head coach Bradley LaCroix is ready to lead the Flames to new heights.
Our ultimate goal is to win championships, play in the postseason, and hopefully one day get to Omaha.
With a fresh roster and a clean slate, the Flames are taking aim at the best teams in Conference USA.
Deep to left, and out of here!
Be at Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for all 31 home games. Season tickets at libertyflamesbaseball.com.
Liberty pounding number 17 Duke. It is 12-4 in the top of the 8th inning. Nick Pierce back here with you in the Sid Bream Radio booth. Let's talk Jack Coombs Field in Durham, North Carolina. And the Haley's Appliance and Outdoor pitching change for the Blue Devils. Sees them bring on a right-hander. This is Roman DiGiacomo. 6th pitcher used by Chris Pollard's ball club. And he will face Landon Seeley to lead it off. Seeley bats with runners at first and third. 1 out and 1 in. Both those runners belong to Max Stammel. Seeley 3 for 4 with a home run. Takes the first pitch, called strike, and it's 0-1. Seeley also has a pair of doubles, so he needs a single and a triple to hit for the cycle. It's the 0-1. In for a strike, 0-2. I'm going to speak this cycle into existence tonight. Nothing in 2 on the freshman. It's on the way. Breaking ball, hammered, but one hopper to short. Handled by Wallace to Berger for 1. On to first, double play. 6-4-3, and the inning is over. So the Flames settle for just 1 in the 8th. They get it on 2 hits rather. No errors, 1 man left aboard. That'll take us now to the bottom half of the 8th inning here in Durham, North Carolina with the score. Liberty on top of 17th ranked Duke. It's 12-4. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty softball head coach and proud Flames Club member, Dot Richardson. I want to take this opportunity to invite you to join me in supporting Liberty Athletics' mission to train champions for Christ on and off the field. Your support directly impacts our student athletes and is a valuable part of our team. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Follow the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner on social media and keep up with all your favorite teams. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Flames baseball lives here. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
As we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning, Liberty will make a Haley's Appliance and outdoor pitching change and bring on right-hander Joseph Webb. Webb threw the ball really well his last time out. On Friday against Xavier, did not give up anything in relief and gave the Flames a chance to wipe out that 7-0 deficit. Came storming back to win that ball game 10-7. Webb takes over for Cooper Harrington, who went 3 2/3 innings, gave up 2 runs on 2 hits with a walk and 3 strikeouts. He did allow a home run. 53 pitches, 33 strikes, 20 balls. Good outing for Harrington in relief. Webb goes to work here against Ben Miller. Third baseman shimmies into the right-handed batter's box. Flames leading 12-4. First pitch to him is off the plate inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Flames have a shift on Miller. 3 infielders on the left side. Here comes the 1-0 from Webb. Sidearm fastball misses in. 2 balls and no strikes. You'll see that out of Webb. He likes to change arm angles. Over the top sidearm. He'll drop down to the side a lot on these right-handed batters. Webb, another North Carolina kid. He's out of Lawndale. Transfer from Catawba Valley Community College. 2-0. Line foul out of play down the left field line. 2 balls and a strike on Miller. Webb 6 feet 1 inches tall, 215-pounder. Good arm for the Flames. Two 1 inside. He got him on the arm. Fastball in. Miller gets hit on the left arm, I believe it was, and he'll go to first base. Tough start to the 8th inning for Webb. 12 runs, 15 hits for the Flames tonight. 4 runs, 5 hits for the Blue Devils. Liberty's at 5 home runs. Duke is at 2. Ball has been flying here at Jack Coombs Field. A.J. Gracia, the hitter, takes low and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Talking about all those changes they're making here in these renovations. They wanted to think about putting a green monster-sized fan in the outfield out there, kind of blow the ball down a little bit. This is the way the ball carries here all the time. 1-0 pitch. Foul back, 1-1. Or I guess the cheaper option might be to just move the outfield walls back a little bit. But what's the fun in that? I'd rather take on that industrial fan project. Can you imagine the crowds you'd draw here? Gotta wear seat belts in the seats behind the backstop. That fan's blowing so hard. Here's the 1-1. A little bit low, 2-1. This is what you get in a 12-4 game, folks. Or it could be like that big batter's eye they have at Winthrop, right? That sucker's about 90 feet tall. 2-1 pitch, over but low. 3-1 on Gracia. Like something out of an Avengers movie or something. 3-1 from Webb. Swinging a high pop foul that'll get out of play to the left. Full count now to Gracia, 3-2. He is hitless today. Reached on an error and scored back in the second. He's also walked, 0 for 1 officially. Flames are holding Miller on at first, despite an 8-run lead in the 8th. 3-2, comebacker over the pitcher, out to second. Marsh has this one, has to redirect, run to the bag, get the out there, back to first, out there. Flames were in the shift, so Marsh had to redirect and run to his right to get to second. Then make a good off-balance throw to first to get Gracia. 6-3 double play ball, 2 out. And that is our play of the game, presented by Freedom First Credit Union, where people bank for good. Really athletic play by Tanner Marsh, the Liberty shortstop. Flames have turned 2 double plays tonight. And we will get a pinch hitter now for Duke. This was Jake Berger's spot in the order. He's called back. Andrew Bell will hit instead. Right-handed hitter with 2 outs in the 8th. Takes the first pitch strike, and it's 0-1. Andrew Bell hitting for Berger, the second baseman, looking for his first base hit of the year. And he won't get it here. A little tapper, right side. Pitcher comes to get it. Webb fires to first, and the inning is over. 1-3 put out. That'll do it for Duke in the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 8 complete in Durham. Liberty 12, number 17, Duke 4. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount, up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to more Flames baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Liberty on top, 12-4 over Duke as we head to the 9th inning, and the Flames are closing in on back-to-back midweek wins against a ranked ACC opponent. Although NC State is no longer ranked, the Wolfpack have dropped 5 straight. They were ranked 12th in the nation at the time last week and were 3-0 when Liberty sent them into a 5-game spiral. See if the Flames do the same to the Blue Devils. Duke with a loss here would drop a game under 500. They'd go to 4-5. Flames with a win would go to 6-2, stop their little 2-game slide, and get back in the win column. And a good way to start a 5-game road trip, regardless of all those superlatives around it. Always good to win on the road. Here's Riley DiCandido to lead it off for the Flames in the 9th inning. Facing Roman DiGiacomo. DiGiacomo, right-hander, first pitch in for a strike. 89-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-1. This guy had a brother that went here. I think his name was Reed DiGiacomo. I don't think he was a pitcher. I think he was a position guy. Next pitch, lunge and a miss by DiCandido, and it's 0-2 now. Roman DiGiacomo out of Fairfield, Connecticut. I could be completely making that up. Next pitch taken for a ball. 1-2 the count. He has a brother, Charlie, and a sister, Gabby. I could have swore there was another DiGiacomo that went here. 1-2 pitch, down and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Where have I heard that name? Next pitch swung on and missed. DiCandido down on strikes. Catcher will have to throw him out at first. And Winslow does just that. So that's all for DiCandido. As DiGiacomo gets him here for out number 1 in the 9th. That'll bring up Cal Early, the second baseman, hitting for the first time here tonight. Flames on top 12-4. First pitch just misses for a ball off the plate inside to Cal Early. No balls and or 1 ball and no strikes. Early's got a base hit this year. He is 1 for 2 at the plate with an RBI single. Left-hand hitter, swing and a miss. Nasty pitch there, down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike on Cal Early. Freshman out of Midlothian, Virginia. Upstairs with a fastball, 2-1 the count. Okay, there was a Giovanni DiGiacomo at Duke. Okay, there we go. Now we're cooking. Early lashes 1 foul the other way down into the Duke bullpen. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You can't tell me these guys aren't related. Two-two pitch. Strike 3 call. Early down looking. Front door breaking ball got him. Back-to-back strikeouts for DiGiacomo in the 9th inning, and there are 2 gone. Trying to look this up, but no. Giovanni DiGiacomo is from Naples, Florida. Roman DiGiacomo is from Fairfield, Connecticut. So
pitch hitting number 8, John Simmons.
The names are spelled identically. Meanwhile, John Simmons has grabbed a bat. He'll come on and hit for Christmas here in the 9th. He takes ball 1 upstairs. Liberty on top 12-4 over Duke. Simmons 0 for 1 on the year in 3 games. Takes inside here. 2 balls, no strikes. John, a guy who, statistically speaking, is Liberty's top returning hitter from last year. Hit .294 a season ago. Has not played his way into the everyday lineup yet, though. The 2-0. Missed inside ball 3. But this is a guy that just has a way of doing that, though. I would expect that to happen at some point this year. 3 balls and no strikes on Simmons. Junior from Liberty Christian Academy. DiGiacomo's 3-0. Nowhere near ball 4. He walked him on 4 straight, and Simmons off the bench reaches with 2 outs in the 9th. Go back to the top of the order now for Robertson's spot, but it'll be somebody different. Flames bring on Anderson Folk to hit for him.
Number 13, Anderson Folk.
Again, Liberty leading by 8 in the 9th. Head coach Bradley LaCroix electing to get some at-bats for some other folks here. We'll have some defensive changes to tell you about in the bottom half as well. Simmons at first, 2 out. DiGiacomo fires. Breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1. Bell stayed in the game to play second base, by the way. Speaking of defensive changes for the other side, though, Duke. The 0-1 pitch. Over but low. Bounced up in there, and Winslow blocks it out. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little surprised they haven't changed catchers in a game like this. 1-1 the count. 1-1 stayed outside. 2-1. Duke this weekend has 3 with Northwestern here. They barely leave their home ballpark. They barely leave the state of North Carolina. 2-1 pitch, lunge and a miss, 2-2 on Anderson Folk. Folk is 0 for 6 on the year in 4 games. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Simmons being held on at first, 2 outs in the 9th. And the 2-2 is up high. Full count, 3-2. Liberty leading at 12-4 over number 17 Duke. Nobody up in the Flames bullpen. Joseph Webb presumably will pitch the bottom of the 9th. They are not holding Simmons now with a full count and 2 outs. He's off and running. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Folk out of there on strikes, and that'll retire the side. That's it for Liberty, but as we go to the bottom half of the 9th, the Flames are 3 outs away from starting this road trip with a big win. Liberty 12, number 17 Duke 4. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
It's a new era for Liberty Flames baseball. First-year head coach Bradley LaCroix is ready to lead the Flames to new heights.
Our ultimate goal is to win championships, play in the postseason, and hopefully one day get to Omaha.
With a fresh roster and a clean slate, the Flames are taking aim at the best teams in Conference USA.
Deep to left, and out of here!
Be at Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for all 31 home games. Season tickets at LibertyFlamesBaseball.com.
Hi, this is Alan York, asking you to join the team as a member of the Flames Club. As a Flames Club member, you can make a difference by directly contributing to the success of Liberty Athletics. The Flames Club's mission is to raise the financial support needed to provide our coaches and student athletes with the resources to compete for championships. Membership levels vary and begin at just $75. Some gifts may even be tax deductible. When you join the Flames Club, you're truly investing in champions and championships. Join today at libertyflamesclub.org.
We go now to the bottom half of the 9th inning in Durham, North Carolina. Liberty on top of number 17 Duke. 12-4 our score here in Durham. And Joseph Webb is back on the mound to try to close this one out here. Non-save situation for the right-hander. And let's see what we got here. Macon Winslow was due up. It will be a pinch hitter for the Blue Devils. Andrew Yu will lead off. And this is a guy that, a little surprised he's not found his way into the everyday lineup. He's been around the program for a little bit now at Duke. But got beat out for the spot by Macon Winslow behind the plate. Webb ready to go. Right on right matchup, and a fastball misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Andrew Yu at the plate for Duke. He's playing in his 6th game. He's 4 out of 13 on the season with a home run. Pretty good numbers. Swings on this one, skies it to deep right center field. Troyer on the run, can't get there. It's over his head. That'll one-hop the fence for a double. As Yu cruises into second. Leadoff man in scoring position. Swinging the bat like that. Well, why he's not in the lineup every day. Be tough to find a spot for him. I don't know. Leadoff man in scoring position. Pinch hit double to right center, and Tyler Albright will hit now. Flames leading 12-4. First pitch from Webb is cut on and missed. Strike one. Albright is 0 for 3 today. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the second. A fly out and a ground out since the 0-1. Tried to stop his swing. They appeal it to first. He went around. I thought so too. 0-2 the count. Terrence Jones rings him up. Albright, a good hitter, off to a blazing start at the plate. Flames have held him in check today. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second is Yu. No, not Yu, but Andrew Yu. Here's the 0-2. Fastball just missed outside. 1-2. I am in the booth. You are listening to us. Andrew Yu is at second. Who is on first? I'll tell you after this 1-2 pitch. Check swing, strike 3 call it anyway. Backdoor breaking ball got him looking on the outside corner. 1 gone in the 9th. No one is on first. There's only the runner on second. Jake Hyde will hit for himself here. Defensive changes for the Flames in the 9th. Anderson Folk stays in the ball game. He will play left field. Nick Barone moves from left to right. And Camden Troyer moved from right to center. So when I told you it was Troyer chasing that ball a moment ago, it was actually Barone. And Hyde swings and lifts one to shallow right. Barone started back, now comes in. He'll make a head-high grab. Runner will hold at second. Quickly 2 are out in the 9th inning. Also, Charlie Brinkman is in the game to catch for Liberty. And those are all the defensive changes. Pinch hitter again for Duke. Kyle Johnson called back. A left-handed bat coming up. This is Sam Harris, a sophomore out of Urbandale, Iowa. He stands in. 2 outs, a man at second, and Harris pops it up into left field. Folk is there, backpedaling, shy of the track, makes the catch, and the Flames win it. Liberty opens this 5-game road trip with a bang as the Flames come to Durham, North Carolina, and for a second straight week, Liberty has defeated a ranked ACC team. Final score tonight, it is Liberty 12, number 17 Duke 4. Flames are shaking hands, and it'll be a happy bus ride down to the coast. We'll step out and have the Coca-Cola 10th inning show coming up for you. Coca-Cola, a proud sponsor of Liberty Flames baseball on the radio. Stay tuned. Coming up, we've got the Coca-Cola 10th inning show. Coke, taste the feeling. Flames tastes the win here in Durham. Liberty 12, Duke 4. It's been Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community. And that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haley's.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Hey Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
You're listening to Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now for the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Coming up, we'll hear from Flames head coach Bradley LaCroix. We'll have the final stats, our player of the game, post-game analysis, and more right here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
And we welcome you back. This is the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show, and I am Nick Pierce. Glad to have you along as we get set to chat with the head coach of the Liberty Flames, Bradley LaCroix. And our post-game conversation is coming up here with him as the Flames win this one 12-4 over the Duke Blue Devils. Coach, can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you, Nick. How about you?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, great win. This is, I would say, probably this is about how you would draw it up, isn't it? Get a lead early and go out there and pound the strike zone. Your staff was great tonight.
Yeah, absolutely they were. Swink and Cooper Harrington and Jay Webb were outstanding tonight. They pounded the strike zone, obviously swung the bats, got out to a good lead. And, really anytime you're going to get beat when you got a good lead is you give them free passes. But those guys pounded the zone. We played pretty good defense behind them, and it was a really good night.
Yeah, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts for the pitching staff. But let's talk about this offense. 5 home runs tonight. Jackson Sorensen gets the party started with 2 outs in the first inning. Camden Troyer goes deep after that. Then a 2-homer game from Nick Barone. I mean, this was a barrage tonight against a Duke pitching staff that traditionally is pretty good.
Yeah, it was. And we worked on it yesterday in practice as far as trying to look to do a little bit more damage. And obviously it helps when it's, 75 degrees as well. The ball's going to travel a little bit. And then, those guys put good swings on the ball. I think most of them were with 2 strikes. So we were still hunting good pitches to hit, and we did. And, we just kept, 1 through 9 in the lineup, just kept putting pressure on their pitchers and did a fantastic job.
Yeah, and that's a good point, too. I mean, I didn't even make that point during the broadcast. Warm weather, that can help a lot, too. You got 73 degrees out there at game time. And, yeah, the ball was absolutely flying here. 2-out hitting today was a theme, 6 for 14 with 2 outs. 3 for 10 with runners in scoring position. But, look, when you're hitting the ball out of the ballpark that much, you don't really need to come up with those clutch hits as much. Just how well were the guys seeing it today?
Yeah, they were locked in. And we talk about 2-out hitting, extended inning, adding pitches to the pitcher to get to the next guy. And most of the 2-out hits were extra base hits, the home runs, Landon Silly's double, Tucker Moore with a big 2-out hit. So we never let up. And that was obviously, this game we learned our lesson from the weekend when we had opportunities to expand the lead and didn't. And that's what I told the guys after the game. Proud of of them for learning the lesson because they kept the foot on the gas the entire game.
Yeah, head coach Bradley LaCroix with us here in the Coca-Cola 10th inning show as Liberty wins it over Duke 12-4, the final score. How much did Josh Swink need this outing? Go back to the pitching side of things. 3 1/3 innings today, gives up 2 runs. Only one of those was earned. Was pitching to contact out there, and then gets to get out of the game on a positive note as well with the strikeout.
Yeah, and he's been working at it, right? His first 2 outings haven't been his best, and he was good for us in the fall and the preseason. And I think us scoring early helped him, gave him some confidence, and they had a lot of left-handed hitters in lineup as well. And the biggest things we challenged him with was throwing his fastball for strikes, and he did that tonight. And he was working both sides of the plate and did an outstanding job for us.
And then Cooper Harrington bouncing back off a outing that I'm sure he'd wanted to bounce back from, and he did that here. A couple of runs allowed, but for the most part, he was out there filling up the zone too.
Yeah, Coop was great, and the one thing that Coop normally does is throw a ton of strikes, and last time he didn't. And we challenged him with that as well, and he came out, throwing a really good firm fastball, locating glove side with a really good changeup, and his breaking ball was pretty good tonight as well. And he gave the 2 runs, one of them on a kind of a cheap hit, and then gave up the home run. He missed his spot, but for a freshman to throw like that against a team like Duke, is a good sign for us.
And always a good sign when you can go on the road and win ball games. But now this is 2 weeks in a row you've come out and beat a ranked ACC opponent in its home ballpark. How much does that launch you into the weekend now with 3 tough ones coming up against UNC Wilmington?
Yeah, it's huge. It gives us a lot of confidence going into a 3-game set at Wilmington, who's a really good club. It's going to be a regional club, and hopefully we can take this tonight, get a good practice in tomorrow, and then take the confidence into Friday. But every game's different. We'll celebrate this one tonight, then we'll get back out and practice tomorrow.
Happy bus ride tonight down to the coast. Coach, appreciate your time. Congrats on another win over a ranked team.
Thanks, Nick.
That's the head coach, Bradley LaCroix, here with us on the Coca-Cola 10th inning show as Liberty wins it over 17th ranked Duke, 12-4, the final score here in Durham, North Carolina. We'll step out. When we come back, we'll have more of our post-game coverage. Final stats on the way, also our player of the game. And we'll tell you what's coming up next for the Flames this weekend after this.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty softball head coach and proud Flames Club member, Dot Richardson. I want to take this opportunity to invite you to join me in supporting Liberty Athletics' mission to train champions for Christ on and off the field. Your support directly impacts our student athletes and is a valuable part of our team. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
It's a new era for Liberty Flames baseball. First-year head coach Bradley LaCroix is ready to lead the Flames to new heights.
Our ultimate goal is to win championships, play in the postseason, and hopefully one day get to Omaha.
With a fresh roster and a clean slate, the Flames are taking aim at the best teams in Conference USA.
Deep to left, and out of here!
Be at Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for all 31 home games. Season tickets at libertyflamesbaseball.com.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord. And coming soon, Larry's Tire will expand to a new service center in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
Every Sunday is Bark at the Park with Liberty Baseball. Now, your dog can join the Flames Pup Club. Get a bandana, leash, chew toy, and tickets to Bark at the Park days for just $50. Email flamesclub@liberty.edu to sign up. The game is over, but we're still talking Liberty Flames baseball. You're listening to the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Back one final time here to Jack Coombs Field in Durham, North Carolina on the Duke University campus, where Liberty wins this one over number 17 Duke by the final score of 12-4. Nick Pierce back here with you on the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Wrap-Up Show, and it is time to look at your final numbers. And a lot of happy totals to bring you here tonight as the Flames win this one, improve to 6-2 on the year. Blue Devils with a loss fall to 4-5. And the totals for Liberty: 12 runs, 15 hits, 2 errors, and 7 runners left on base. For Duke, 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and 5 men left on base. The winning pitcher is Josh Swink. Ups his record to 2-0 on the year. The loss goes to Henry Zakowski. He falls to 0-1. There was no save situation in this one. Flames never trailed, and they scored in every inning except the 4th, the 7th, and the 9th. So 6 of the 9 innings, Liberty put at least 1 run on the board. It all started in the top of the first with 2 outs and nobody on, and a 1-2 count on Jackson Sorensen. He went into launch mode against Zakowski, the starter, hit a solo home run over the left field wall. His second of the year, made it a 1-0 Liberty lead after 1, and that was big because that got the Flames off to a good start. Some positive vibes in the dugout early, and it backed their starting pitcher, Josh Swink, who was coming off a really tough outing against Xavier back on Friday. He bounces back here today. Gave up a leadoff single in the first, then got a double play ball and a fly out to get out of that first inning unscathed and kind of got his legs under him a little bit. Flames got another run in the second inning, a leadoff solo home run from Camden Troyer. Home run number 2 on the year for the Flames right fielder. Solo shot to right center made it 2-0 Liberty. And then in the bottom of the second, a little bit of traffic for the Blue Devils. The leadoff man, Gracia, reached on an E6, followed by Jake Berger. He'd reach on an error by the second baseman, Swafford. So the Flames middle infield unable to catch the ball, and then that put runners at first and third for Macon Winslow. He would fly out to right to drive in the first run of the game for the Blue Devils. Sac fly scored Gracia, made it a 2-1 game. Tyler Albright would then reach on a fielder's choice, and with 2 on, Jake Hyde would then single, or with 1 on, Hyde would single, and that put 2 men on with 2 outs, but then it was Kyle Johnson flying out to right to end the threat. So Duke, some traffic in the second inning, only gets the 1 run on 1 hit, and they strand a couple in the inning. Liberty led it 2-1 after that, and then the Flames would really bust this thing open in the third. Liberty led it off with Tanner Marsh. He'd reached on an error 6 on the shortstop Wallace Clark for Duke, followed by a single from Jackson Sorensen. That set the table for cleanup man Nick Barone, and the Flames left fielder did not disappoint. He launched one over the left field wall for a 3-run homer, his second of the year, and that made it a 5-1 lead for Liberty in the third. But the Flames weren't done. 2 batters later, Landon Seeley came to the plate, fell behind in the count, worked it back even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And then it was Seeley's turn. Took a pitch out away from him, launched it over the right field wall for his first career home run. True freshman with 3 hits in this ball game. That was one of them, and gave Liberty a 6-1 lead in the third inning. That's all the Flames would get, a 4 spot there in the third. Duke got one back in the bottom half to cut it to 6-2. Then in the fourth inning, the Flames would bring on, or Josh Swink would come on, and he would finish his outing. Struck out the leadoff man, Berger, looking to end his outing. He goes 3 1/3 innings today, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, with no walks and the 1 strikeout there, as Swink goes 3 1/3. He gets the win in the prearranged split decision. Cooper Harrington would come on after that. He was nails for quite a while. He retired the first 4, 5, 6, 7 men that he faced, and 8 of the first 9 that he faced before running into some trouble in the 7th inning. Tell you about that later. In the 5th inning, the Flames coming to the plate with the 6-2 lead would add on. 2 out in the inning. Jackson Sorensen would single on an odd play over at first base, and then he would score on the very next hitter, Nick Barone. Picked on an 0-1 pitch and hit it out of here to left center field for his 2nd home run of the ball game, his 3rd of the year. 2-run shot made it 8-2 Liberty in the 6th, and the Flames were off and rolling at that point. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, that made it 10-2 Liberty at that point. The Flames did get a couple runs across in the bottom of the 5th inning on the 2-out, 2-run single by Tucker Moore that I didn't tell you about. So 10-2 Liberty in the 6th. Flames would get another 2 batters later. Single from Camden Troyer, then a RBI double from Landon Seeley. Told you Seeley ended up with 3 hits in this game, a home run, 2 doubles, 3 extra base hits for Seeley. He goes 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs. So the Flames leading 11-2 after 6. Blue Devils would get 2 in the bottom of the 7th. Flames would get a run in the top of the 8th on an RBI single from Camden Troyer. He had a good ball game here as well. Troyer goes 4 for 5 with 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Check out some of these lines here. Jackson Sorensen, 3 for 5, an RBI, 3 runs scored. He had a home run. Nick Barone, 3 for 5, 2 homers. He drove in 5. Camden Troyer, 4 for 5 with a home run. He knocked in a couple. Landon Seeley, 3 for 5 with a home run. He drove in 2. I mean, the middle of this order did a lot of damage here to Duke. Talking about the 4, 5, 6, and 7 hitters in this lineup for the Flames, or particularly the 3, 4, and 5, and 6 hitters. 3 through 6 did a lot of damage for the Flames here tonight against the Blue Devils. Liberty goes on to win this one again by the final of 12-4. 3 pitchers used for the Flames. Told you about Swink's line. Cooper Harrington, 3 2/3 innings, 2 runs allowed on 2 hits, and had a walk and 3 strikeouts. Joseph Webb, 2 scoreless innings after that with a hit and strikeout as well in the 7 men that he faced. Time of the game, it took 2 hours and 47 minutes, 396 here to see it at Jack Coombs Field in Durham, North Carolina. Final stats are presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Again, the Flames go to 6-2 on the year. Game number 8 is in the books. And Liberty will play 3 coming up here this weekend against UNC Wilmington. Tell you about that in a minute. First, our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game. And told you about all that production in the middle of the lineup. It's tough to pick one, but we'll go with Nick Barone. 3 for 5, 2 home runs, his first 2-homer game of his career. And Barone now has 3 homers on the year for the Flames. Those 5 RBIs for him are a new career high. Previous high was 4. He had them against St. John's with West Virginia last year. So 5 RBIs, new career high for Barone as the Flames cruise to the win. Nick Barone is our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game. Duke with a loss falls a game under 500. They are now 4-5. They've got a 3-game set with Northwestern here this weekend. They'll try to get back on track. They're in danger of falling out of the top 25 next week if they do not right the ship. Next up for Liberty, it'll be UNC Wilmington. Seahawks were beaten yesterday 6-1 by Coastal Carolina. UNC Wilmington now 5-4 on the year. They've already lost to the same Duke ball club. So we'll see UNC Wilmington coming up here this weekend in Wilmington, North Carolina. 3-game set starts Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock Eastern. That'll be our next broadcast, 3:30 airtime from the coast, down close to Carolina Beach. Beautiful area down there. Looking forward to getting down there. Looking forward to bringing you the baseball coming up here this weekend as the Flames try to continue this success they've had on the road. 2-0 on the road so far against a couple of ACC ball clubs. They'll take it down to UNC Wilmington this weekend. The Flames won the most recent matchup with those two ball clubs. Liberty beat UNCW in a midweek game down there last year. You might remember that was a one-run game in extra innings that the Flames won in 11. So we'll have it for you with a 3:30 airtime on Friday, 4 o'clock first pitch right here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner, Liberty Flames mobile app, libertyflames.com, and on our social media platforms as well with our live in the booth cam. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, we appreciate you following along. However, you choose to invite us into your lives here, and we'll have the game for you on Friday. Looking forward to bringing it to you. So until then, for all of us at the Liberty Flames Sports Network, my name is Nick Pierce. Thank you so much for joining us here on your Wednesday as the Flames get out of here with the win. Liberty over Duke. Again, the final score, Flames 12, number 17 Blue Devils 4. Till Friday, I'm Nick Pierce. Thanks for listening. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to live coverage of Liberty University baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. This broadcast of Liberty Baseball has been brought to you by Joe Yock with Alcova Mortgage, showing you the way home. By Aqua Pros, pools, hot tubs, and hearth. Carillion Clinic, inspiring better health. By Carter Bank, life lived full. Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Crossroads Family Dentistry. Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. By 11 West. First Bank and Trust, the bank that puts you first. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders. Freedom First Credit Union, where people bank for good. Gentry Lock Attorneys. The Good Feet Store. By Haley's Appliance and Outdoor. Liberty Baseball has also been brought to you by Ironclad Coffee Roasters, the finest hand-picked specialty coffees from around the world, serving you at Candler Station in Lynchburg. Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Expect the best service, prices, and care. By Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. The Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Peary Family Dentistry. Sentry Exteriors, providing roofing, gutters, windows, and home remodeling. Visit them at sentryexteriors.com. By Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. Learn more at segra.com. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance. Planning today for tomorrow. The general manager of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner is Justin Metzger. Network director, Alan York. Coordinating producers, Kyle Sykes and Nick Pierce. I'm staff announcer Jeff Lawrence with a special thanks to Liberty University Athletics Director Ian McCaw, Senior Associate Athletics Director Robert Goodman, and Senior Associate Strategic Communications Director Ryan Baumberger. Liberty Flames Baseball is an exclusive presentation of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.